I took proficiency in chef.
I want to go to a Japanese bathhouse just for the fun.
I'm sorry, you did what?
I took proficiency in chef. I am now proficient in chef.
Aren't they segregators?
I'm sorry, chef. That's a proficiency in me?
Yeah.
Character. I'm chef. You want to see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, you mean the feet?
I just want to go to one of those experience.
You took a feet for sure. Okay, I'm having a moment there. Like 2024 did what now? But no, that wasn't the case. Okay, so there's a feat that makes you chef. That's what I'm understanding.
There is a chef feat, yeah.
Yeah. He's saying
Especially
he
in
took
Japan. It might look really like, because they really like the big fish. And, you know, they're funny looking.
I'm gonna tell everyone in Japan you said that about him. Oh wait, we're streaming, so they'll totally see it. Oh, we're banned.
And as an ability score, I took chef.
Just lightly playing Disney music in the back. Just so it doesn't get spread too far.
Yes.
So maybe some of my father's secret recipe kicked in while I was.
So you took the feat, chef. So you can take the ability score improvement feat, as they call it there, or you can take the chef feat.
Sure.
Yes. Excellent. Actually, very good.
What are you again?
Chef.
Right.
Just trying to learn the ways of my dad, bro.
And yeah,
Right. Oh.
Bro. Which works out very quite well.
No problem.
My last name? My last name, guys, bro. Come on.
Pardon?
Is your dad
He's a fraud. My dad.
Is he a vlogger or something else?
I've never asked him. He's just my dad.
Regular fraud. Just a fraud. Not even talking. Just British. But he
Makes great noodles. He makes fucking fame swamp ramen.
Yeah.
One day I'll learn the recipe.
The trick is he's just peeing in it the entire time. That's the old.
I know that's what I keep thinking, but the secret recipe is just gonna be some like hot.
Did you ask for a piece of paper off me for the outside session?
Yeah, my God, my
Your
God.
notes.
We scooped it.
Are those yours?
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Leah
they're
is
not yours, they're Leah's.
I need stuff for my care. I'll just put it in my notes. I'll write it in my notes. But yeah, I'll move over.
So do we have to do anything with these motherfuckers that you want? Mackinnon?
We are trying to deliver the dwarf sign. No, it's not that we still have the one that lived to the present day. Which I totally remember because I've helped him for 2 seasons, maybe even 3. It is not Provis, it is Rutherford. It is Rutherford who's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
right. The son that doesn't have as much experience or whatever.
but he's gonna make her work. We're gonna do our best with what we got.
Oh yeah, and Rep Cat Meow, have a time.
Yeah, there you guys are
left
doing.
in a private room.
You guys are just getting your cargo, which is dwarfs, and we have our own cargo, and we have health potions. And I passed out just before I learned my father's secret recipe because we were drinking.
What was the cargo that we're taking?
The dwarves.
More people, right?
And then we also have
Carsley
the-
or
the-
cargo too.
The dwarfs are the secret cargo.
Deliver. I don't know if I'm just really bad at spelling.
So we have to deliver your cargo, which is the people, and we also have to deliver, which I don't know about.
It could also be Karsnick. What's Karsnick?
His name is Carson.
There. Karsak. Yeah. Okay, that's what I wrote.
And then we also have boxes, which we have to deliver, right?
You have some goods with you that you did
But I thought they wanted us to deliver more.
Record,
It's like, there's 3
Marksburg,
health potions, deliver this 2 for me to the same destination.
Drinks for that. Scream of 3 trees.
I don't remember you guys having more cargo.
No,
Okay.
they were at the
No,
Castle
we
now
were just
before
taking
that.
the people.
That's the secret mission, and then we have a normal mission beforehand from the guy that was like on the boat.
Osrin's Danrick. Old
You guys, do you remember when he was on the boat and Leah was like, I'm trying to shoot at the air, and then did she try to shoot him or did she try to intimidate him? I forget what Leah did with him, but it was kind of like
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
she did a lot of stuff then.
I was thinking about another delivery. You guys delivered silks to Fillmore.
We're always
Yeah, and
picking up
Fillmore
and-
wanted us to deliver something too, so he's gonna give us 3 health potions and a bunch of gold, which he negotiated to deliver more to the same town people. Because we have the secret mission and we have the normal mission for the government.
Yeah, so we're earning money as a shipping company.
Yeah,
But
these
also-
people, that's why I didn't buy health potions, because you said we each get 3.
Yeah, we got we got 10 for the ship for delivery.
Was it for delivery or is it for our next?
Oh wait, no, it was like 3 each. Yeah, it was like 12
3 each and
A
it's for our
dozen,
next
yeah.
delivery.
Yeah, in case of a dozen health potions otherwise. I didn't write any of the important shit then. Thanks for jogging that fucking memory. Good
So
job.
they want us to deliver.
Yeah,
other
we were
stuff.
delivering shit. I remember we were loaded up and it's like, okay, we'll take this, but if we're gonna deliver stuff, these potions. And, like,
Yeah.
the money was good.
I forget what it we're delivering.
So do you want a piece of banana bread?
I
Oh,
yes. Looking at that, it's like, but fuck, I don't see it.
You have melted butter?
What?
Thank you.
Of course.
Do you get Shambhala Liquid tickets or all of them or
I got charms.
Shams? How's the lineups today?
Look, I don't even look. I just have some friends. Yeah.
I can't really afford festivals this year, so.
That's why I volunteered.
Yep.
Sanctuary, you get 2 tickets.
You do? You sell the second one, you get paid.
Huh?
So the second one makes 350. 500.
So like, yeah, I volunteer. I do sanctuary. Your first year you don't. 2 times per year. Your second year, you get 2 tickets. Like
Oh,
each shift, just 2 12-hour shifts, rather than like working the whole festival.
Try and sneak in with Jordan.
Oh, you're gonna go online.
Hopefully.
That's sweet. That's sweet. I'll see you at Crackle then.
Oh, yeah. Last year, I did it the last 2 years. I'm hoping to do it this year. It is a sweet job. I love the gig.
Yeah. I would do Crackle camp. It's just,
You have a camper.
yeah.
My band barely fits.
He doesn't like to go in the space, but I got good stuff. But like, yeah, I would have joined Fractal just like pre-show. You're there for like a week or 2.
Oh, it's like a cult.
Well, they're all fun. I gotta love
Yeah, no, but I want you to work. If you want to come for
Yeah.
you gotta put in the
It's
fucking
like
work.
a lot of heavy labor, like 12-hour days. Whereas Sanctuary is too chill. How you doing?
You
12-hour
have
days.
to I come sleep, or you need to talk a little.
You just need something like clothes. So often people come in like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. when they want to say that chill,
Yeah.
and they gotta walk all the way back to Sunshine and they're wearing a bottom.
Yeah.
Do you want like a sweater? Here you go. And then like sometimes with the because if outreach is anywhere nearby, we can get them people running.
Yeah.
Oh, banana bread and big bloody. Yep.
I'm so I think we're dying this year.
I hope we don't die.
I got luck, bitch. Let's do it.
We don't care if my character died.
So let me quickly check because I don't know if I picked that out of haste. No luck is good with this guy. Actually, let me check my little.
Plenty.
Holy fudge. Way. Check out this.
Oh my god.
It's really moist. It's really good. That was just thank you.
Crust.
Thank you very kindly.
Well, names.
And then,
So you seeing anybody? No?
I was gonna say that earlier. I'm like, so who are you trying to marry here?
Yeah. All right.
I am single, but
All right,
I
Dave.
feel like there's people in this house.
If you want to find somebody, you just put that up anywhere. Fuck everything else. Nudes, I'll send a picture of the banana bread. They'll be like, what? But
You
people
would
know,
legit do that.
no.
Are you thinking reality?
Okay, your profile just banana bread. That's it.
No word of a lie. If you're trying to flirt, I actually almost think banana. If chick sends a picture of banana bread with like a nice cleavage shot,
Oh my god.
rather than just a straight up nude, that would be better. Straight up.
I'd go over.
I'd put a fucking one any size small, shaped as me, in any wall. Just a Kool-Aid man my way into a prison for that. And this fucking Max sack. Oh yeah! Does not matter. But yeah, that would do it. That would do the trick. Alright. Without delay, we're only 10 minutes in. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Ghosts and Dragons Contracts. What did you do? Oh, I see.
I was just blowing crumbs away from my
Enjoyment of the decision. That's such. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of Ghosts and Dragons Contracts. The campaign takes an intrepid set of would-be doers, movers, and shakers across the dangerous and exotic expanse that is this foul place. Feared by nobles, revered by researchers, loved by its denizens, and hated by those who can't leverage what it has to offer. Who cares to tell us what happened last session on Farsi's Contracts?
You met the guy on the boat. What's his name?
My dad?
Dan was like, what did happen? Sonny, can you tell me?
Yeah, we met the dude on the boat. Leah jumped to him, and he came back to shore, and he was like, his bodyguard was like, what are you doing? And he was like, you guys failed at your mission. Here's another one. I don't know why. Don't know why he gave us another mission. Maybe it's pretty. I guess there's not a lot of heroes in the swamps right now.
Was it just at the last time, at the beginning of the last session, that we lost the mission with the doors and stuff? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And that's when we got just back to this place. And they were like, "You sucked at that. You failed."
But we brought cargo back to the city.
Oh well, and they
so
paid
we got
us.
potions. Yeah.
And so they paid us with 3 health. They're gonna give us 3 health potions to plus bring this new load of cargo, which is cargo, the cargiest of cargo, whatever it may be.
To trees or something? And we're in 3 trees?
You guys are currently in a cat house, getting a small dwarf. Are they dwarves that need to be moved? No, they're small. They're just
The
normal
cat's
size.
meow bar.
They're normal Crocus people, right? Are they Crocus
Sorry,
or-
Oh yeah, it was people we were trying to.
You got. It's not. No, we're moving 2 things. There's 2 packages. So there's the legal one that we got from the person with the 3 potions, and then there's this one in the cat house right now. You guys.
I thought the legal one was her.
No. That's the one you just discussed in the cat house. That's why it's in the last
the legal
note.
one is
It's
the
in
one.
last note right here.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
So the legal one was like boxes or something. After we
Delivered
delivered
Narsex to
silk.
3 trees.
The cat house wants us to deliver cars. And then we have a legal one that's giving us 3 potions and 4. I think it's like 1,000. So I have no idea. You told us. I should know. But I can't
God, why do I not know this?
The dude on the boat gave us like, do you remember what I'm talking about? You jumped to him? Nobody.
I'm not sure. Is this after we got back to Malloran's Rest and gave him the silver? Or?
That was during, yeah. So that's the dude we gave the silk. The dude we gave the silk was like, you guys sucked at your mission and failed.
Oh, are you talking about the part where she ruined their dates out on the water? She jumped out to them?
And then he comes back,
Yeah.
and he's like, you guys sucked at your mission and you failed. Here's a new mission. We are low on heroes, so I guess you're our only option. And,
Right. I'm trying to remember where and what.
And then he gave us the same option. He wants us to deliver something to 3
We're
trees
supposed
as
to
well.
take-
Sorry if I'm being a little
I
stern.
think we're supposed to take
Try to be.
No, it's right.
to the
I watched this.
Pool, and then we're taking the rest of the people to Malloran to 3 trees.
Yeah, that's the cat house.
Right.
Three-
Okay. No,
three-
she just said it.
Yeah, Rutherford to Silver.
Back to Silverpool.
Yeah, and then the other thing is take.
That's what
Thank
it
you.
was.
That's why I thought we had to move the door.
No,
too.
that's right.
Thank
Okay,
you.
it wasn't the.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. That is correct.
Thank you.
Right. You're absolutely right.
Good notes.
Red.
Oh, thanks for taking better notes.
Why I don't have that noted actually is blowing me away.
They're just taking brain notes. They're not brain.
I know, right? I think.
Tanric Osric.
But yeah, you're right. So yeah, and that's I think the silver point is on point. That's what they were
Yeah,
like.
I think so.
I forget what they're gonna pay us for gold, but I know they're paying us.
I know it's gonna be good. I don't remember.
I know that we're getting 3 health potions, which is worth a
Yeah.
each, which is mint in the swamp.
I know there was some drama with the people that were taking to 3 trees.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
cars.
they have to be hidden. Do they get on?
No, you guys are taking them from 3 trees.
Oh, I have
Not
balance,
two?
two.
What about we do 2? This one says 2 3 trees as well.
Is the boat in 3 trees or does it?
No, you guys portaled there. That's right. That's right. You guys portaled to 3 trees
Yeah.
and haven't gone back. You got the mission. And yeah, Karsak is supposed to be coming to Mallory Rest right away. And your job is to take a bunch of stuff to Silverpool. Right. Now I remember. Okay. No, that's all good. Yeah. I just can't believe it. That's totally jogging there. Okay.
What?
You guys are picking up Karsak from Mallory's Rest alongside Rutherford.
Deliver car stack to 3 trees.
And you guys are shipping Rutherford to Silverpool and going from Silverpool out to 3 trees. That's right.
And Rutherford is the legal cargo, but he is still wanted by whoever these ravens are. So they will be after him too. So I think it's best.
Raven or Thea?
Thea. So I think it's best we keep all of our cargo.
Rutherford to Silverpool and then what?
So we're just gonna keep all the people.
I think we should just keep everything hush hush, and we should actually can I go to the person and be like, hey, that gave us the mission, and be like, hey, I think we should keep this low on the low level. I think that's your guys' job. You guys are secretive people, shouldn't you be the ones that are all like, hey,
Yeah, no shit.
I'm loud. I'm fucking Poe. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. Like, no copyright us.
Thank you again.
I know what I need to do.
So I think we should keep that hush hush,
Yeah.
all of it, and
Yeah.
pretend we're delivering some other cargo. We should pick up another cargo mission to cover all this and just have big delivering swamp. We could be delivering ramen for my dad.
Well, we'll just say that we're delivering ramen. We don't have to have ramen in the ship.
Well, can your dad afford a ship? Like,
Oh, we make the best ramen in the swamp. We are famous for miles. Our dad, we can afford whatever kind of ramen. We were actually talking about franchising over in 3 Trees, so it's real convenient.
Well, there we go. We have
Yep.
Just
It's
have to
our
learn.
fucking job. This hobby fighting of yours isn't gonna last. Mom.
Yeah, Dan's just laying in a bed.
Are you a cat?
I'm a cat.
She's just getting cleaned by this
I would imagine that. Oh God,
His red cat.
I can't. Cartoon. Anyway, just imagine every so often you get like an odd stare, at which point you give that person an odd stare back.
What are you drinking?
Slushes.
Yeah, black cherry. Right on. So in summary, last section, you guys did a bunch of shit. Went to see Crocus, who was entertaining some lady out on the water. At which point, you guys were chastised, got a new mission to take Rutherford to hopefully not die, but instead to take care of what's needed to take care of Silverpool. And then you guys portaled out to 3 Trees and randomly found that 1-year-old Blackstroke Contacts was hanging out at the Caspian, whereupon, of course, you received the job to possibly take Karsak from Mallory's Rest to 3 Trees. At this point, having upon return, you guys come up with a plan to do this under guise of your dad's ramen deliveries. At which point your dad says, "Oh, you're going to Silverpool? Oh, as a matter of fact, I need to take ramens out there as well. Yeah, this works out great. This works out great. You're such a good son. You're always thinking of the business. Always thinking about the family. That's my boy."
Oh, it's dad. And I go to lick my eye like he does, but it only gets to my nose.
You end up kind of doing
I like the inside of my nose, honestly.
He just kind of watches you. You'll get it, son. Just keep it up.
That's lovely.
We gotta make that tongue bigger. Put some weights on it. Yeah, stretch it out. At which point, I'm assuming it shows you guys to the dock side and everything's prepped up.
So how much money's your dad got? Like, for this?
Technically he could, but it'd be like all the money from business space for a month.
I mean, ramen's cheap, so we do have some ramen we're taking over, but I do have to go.
We should
and,
also
like,
get it.
celebrate
We should also get like some cargo. We can just ship whatever cargo we got. Yeah. And where's the dog master?
Well,
Well,
there's
wait.
not-
So where's the cast?
No, we're all together.
No, we're not. We left. We went through the.
He just said you guys were all
I
together.
thought you went with them.
No, I did not.
Hey,
How did we portal? It's like some magic just.
I know, and I.
Yeah,
So,
We can go back and forth. We're not
You-
trapped.
you, as part of the Black Circle, know of the odd portal which the Black Circle is known for.
On Black Circle.
No, sorry, you're not Black Circle.
I want to be
You're-
there.
But you're not. Actually, they keep rejecting you.
Well,
they
haven't. I picked the fucking.
Oh,
When
as they were saying,
I was like, "What?"
the point is that you know of some of their portals. Being a good dear friend of theirs.
Just
Being
to hang
the
around.
ship captain that you are, though, you're contracted with.
I'm not the captain.
So as I was saying, being the ship's first mate that you are, or whatever, nepotistic opportunity for the Black Circle to leverage, you are in the position that you knew of a portal and used it to travel there, and you can travel back by going back through the same portal. That's not an issue. As long as you don't let anybody know about it, all's cheap.
No, I'm at fault
Right.
learning the secret recipe from my dad. That's why
Right.
I learned the chef mastery. That's why I learned the chef stuff. Put it in there.
So there's a montage of you doing this. You know, it shows you sweating over a hot stove to like Top Gun type music. It shows your dad like whipping you as you're bent over a hot stove or something. I don't know.
Bitch.
The secret is nothing. You know that.
Oh, is that what that says? Yeah, I have.
Bitch Bell.
The secret is inside you, boy. And at the end of said montage, of course, it shows you like it shows you kind of sleeping on a plate of noodles that you cooked, all cold,
Like,
and in the morning you wake up
I
and
said,
kind of look around, inspired for the moment, but I still don't know the secrets. You say to yourself as you look on into the camera a moment later, just staring as the camera slowly tracks back, pulling away and approximating to you guys. I'm assuming making your way back through the portal. It shows you in the portal as you like look over and there's just hands against to show the rest of the scene where there's Tabachi holding your arm still.
Yeah.
I would explain it like, hey,
No, and I think my gift would be like, I'll be back someday. This beautiful, beautiful taxi that cleans her whole body.
and with that,
got the friction you like.
Yeah.
That sandpapering, right?
Yeah, do that.
Everything like exfoliate, you know?
Keeps you looking young. Not a lot of grannies doing that.
the stream seems to have died. Sucks. Still factory. How do you know? Right. I want to throw on the intro how to do this. So you guys are gonna head through. Slowly make your way back across the countryside.
Should we begin stuff?
No, I'm not eating. We're gonna have to eat. We're like allergic to wheat.
Oh.
Just continue.
You know, it's supposed to just be really.
Just.
Can you have twists? They're just punch cards. Yeah, Cheetos.
Yeah.
You can buy Cheetos. It's like, you know, you can eat packing peanuts, Cheetos, the same.
Cheese.
Yeah, one time we got really high in high school.
The
And,
cheese flavors.
yeah,
Yeah.
I snow.
Yeah.
Alright. Sure. Without further ado,
Right on time.
over by way of some passers-by, as it were.
By me and my. Look.
It was a
Oh,
combination.
chat. Those teammates, those turtles didn't do shit.
Yeah,
God,
nothing
do
to do
tell
with
them. We're like, don't tell
Yeah, all I have written down
Michelangelo.
was,
Michael F. Tam.
like the dragon fighting us, and then
of
the
Michelangelo.
Ninja Turtles come to talk to us.
Yeah, I got the turtles.
You got turned over somehow.
Ninja Turtle
In the
flag.
fight.
Yeah, I don't think I wrote down when I got turned over.
Oh yeah, we got the spider silk armor stuff. I forgot about that.
Yes, yeah,
You
we
did?
do. Yeah, he's in a whole silver jumpsuit.
That's the cartoon I'm thinking of, too.
Granny's and jumpsuits.
No. The fucking reference. It bugs me. I can't remember this, but it's exactly I think it's the animation like Johnny Bravo. I can't remember what the fucking show is.
Cool
Right.
Jetsons.
It's like that sort of like that sort of drawings, right?
Samurai Jack.
Well, that was good.
No,
I'm watching.
it's gonna bug me.
You ever watch Samurai Jack?
Oh yeah. If you had taste in cartoons.
It's the animation's really good.
Okay, there's two middle pieces. You want it?
Yes.
Or the last round of banana bread. Oh yeah, I'll save it for a moment.
Okay, do you want a middle piece or an end piece?
I am impartial.
Brady, are you on partial too?
Yep.
Here.
No.
Do you want it to wait? Or do you want it now?
I'll wait.
Okay. You guys can fight it out. You either got an end piece
I'll take a middle. You know what? I'm declaring it now.
or
Just to avoid wars later.
I don't care.
People
As long as I have our friendship at the end of the day, guys.
later on. I want to be it.
Oh, breads on banana.
Just picking up my eyebrows. I wanted that one. Absolutely.
I'm totally okay with it. Fucking
Just,
brown, popping and pulsing.
just pulling out my hair.
It's just banana bread. Well, after a brief montage, he is making their way back across the kind of southern end, making it towards the southern highlands of the Expanse. You can see in the distance as you guys kind of leave the fens, probably properly with the whole of the Expanse kind of fizzles behind you in terms of like the prairies almost, with green lush grass, tall in a lot of places, short in some places where you see like cattle just grazing, or you can see some horses, wild horses, and even cattle that are making their way in the distance. But as you guys approach upon Mallory's Rest, it just comes around the bend of the Expanse, basically blocking every view from town. You can also see the high mountains in the distance, where you can even from here see the little specks of the population, mostly trolls in their massive forms, making their way milling about like ants on the surface of that massive set of slopes. As you guys made into the town proper, you can see your ship. The ship, like in that order. Something Viper, Black Viper. Anyway, your ship situated on the Dragula. Yeah. Situated up on basically those like giant sawhorses that you would see medieval ships put upon. And you can see that they're re-stealing bottom at the moment. Your dad having apparently splurged on something there.
He would splurge.
You can see that it's mostly finished. All of the upgrades, a little bit of paneling and whatnot. I did say that last time you guys were going to like a 4-day thing.
Could we splurge for a hideaway hall? Like, you know, when you put the carpet over it and then you hide the Jews? Sorry if that's a bad reference.
Juice smugglers.
So,
That's the soup.
it's basically saying that you want to. Yeah, no,
The music.
What do you mean? It's like in Schindler's List, where they pull the carpet with the cord and it goes over them, and then like you have the people hiding in there.
yeah,
What?
yeah, totally get that.
That's what you guys came up with, because my character did not come up with hiding walls. Maybe I did. Maybe my character did.
Your dad
You got
actually is.
a better idea. It's like a ship built. What's it called? Your bag of holding.
No, she's the one that had the bag full.
Yeah,
And that's only good for 8 minutes and 10 by 10 feet. You get one person. You're allowed one person. We have 4. 3?
Wait, do the people?
But it's not an actual bag of holding. It's like a ship built design bag of holding. It's like a doorway. It's a dimension doorway.
Do we have that on the ship?
I'm thinking we should buy that for the ship.
We don't
Can we just
I don't know how we can
escort
afford
people
that.
through that portal and then take the kid to Silver?
Hey, no, for continuity errors, that's not allowed. For storytelling possibilities, that is not a viable question. I thought about that ages ago, but I didn't phrase it, because then where's this whole story gonna go? Down the portal. So, back to the Jew hole idea.
I'm thinking
It's just calling it
dimension
that.
doorway /
No, it's not
frame broken.
It's that or like the slave hole.
So it doesn't have to like actually make sense in the ship. You can't just add a cabin in the ship.
No, but we can have it lay another layer like to hide them in. Like they just like lay flat. It's like a 2-foot layer like that, and then they just lay flat in there. So when
Oh,
we're
you
going
want
across
like
people.
a fake floor. and
Yeah,
stuff, so
yeah.
that-
Exactly, like they hit the Jews in Schindler's List.
Maybe underneath the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
I mean, they hide on the pianos and hid behind picture frames. Did you guys ever see Schindler's List?
As you guys enter upon the dry dock, your dad says, "Let me show you something. I have done something interesting." And he takes you into the hall, and he shows, "Look, it's a fake panel." And you're like, "Looks like a real panel." And he says, "Well, it is a real panel. I mean, it's so fake." He opens it up. Now you see, and you're like, "There's a room behind here." Right, it's the rest of the hall. Behind it looks to be like not a doored wall,
Well, it's
right?
exciting.
My character's like, genius! Who would have ever thought of this?
At which point, everybody who's where you currently are, which is not there, suddenly looks over towards you and they're like, "What?
Are we not there? I thought we were all there.
Are you there?" I didn't know that you were there. I was saying he came into town. Yam Yam's there.
This is the next morning?
Yams goes with
Yes.
Yams.
You might be still with your dad. Who is there with you as you guys are looking over the ship with your plan? Actually, I'm kidding, because you wouldn't have been there because you haven't gone over this plan. You have no idea about anything.
I have not.
No.
No.
The only thing you know is that you might be. Actually, no. You don't even know about. Yeah, you do know about the Crow's job. You know about the Crow's job.
No, I know about, Rutherford job. The Rutherford job, not the Phillips.
If anything, you might be looking into where Rutherford is.
We don't know where Rutherford is. That was in the palace.
He's
In
with
the
me
mansion.
now. He's with me. I'm going to Rutherford.
Magically with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Rutherford. Yeah, I guess you haven't even come up with a ramen plan yet, or how we're gonna like smuggle all these people across.
Well, Rutherford's not a palace. Sorry, where was he? Where did I say he'd gone? I'd say he'd gone.
Liverpool.
No, I'm assuming these were it wasn't a palace. Was it a palace exactly, or like a mansion of some kind?
Yeah, no, he was in the Crocus Ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was suddenly crisscrossing my camera. I was like, where, what?
Sorry thing.
Because he's on the nearest palace.
Is this the 4th day of leaving now? Like, should I go retrieve him and we're all gonna get ready to go? So you obviously now have the ship ready. So
I mean,
we're doing a little
the
bit of
idea
time jump.
being that you'd be looking into grabbing Rutherford and going down to the ship docks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just we did a little bit of a 4-day dive time jump. Okay, just checking.
Well, you were here for the 4-day thing. You did the 4-day thing last night.
Yeah, just checking. That's what we did. We did it in 4 days in 1 day. So that makes sense.
It's just a cardboard box. We find ourselves on the other side of this. Quick bingo.
I go get Rutherford and meet him at the docks.
Yeah.
Maybe get some fake paperwork to hide it. Can I bring that that I would get the fake paperwork for my dad?
Yeah.
So you want to figure out some way of hiding the fact that you guys are taking Rutherford?
Yeah, so that nobody knows that we are bringing him, so that we don't get attacked by the ravens. The Thayans.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Oh, times. Definitely like a sushi.
The Thayans.
Definitely some dude
What are Thayans?
right behind the bars.
There.
You walk in.
There's a little.
Thayans what? Like Thayans?
Thayans.
I want to say they like Thayans. You Indians.
You know, that Mercy doesn't have to deal with this shit. So, as I was saying,
No, I want to forge paperwork so that we will have a better chance of hiding everything and no one like attacks us.
that's fine. So in terms of paperwork, you can file something if you want. I don't imagine that there is actually. Will there be a? You know what? Yeah, there is a. I'm trying to think what the fucking term for it is, but there is.
the ship captain.
There is a trade office in Mallory's Rest that you can register some paperwork for if you want to do.
Yeah, over the last 4 days, I've done that just to like hide our like.
You had no idea about anything.
No, I had an idea of Rutherford, and I knew that everyone wants to attack him. So my character being like, we should keep this cargo hidden so we don't get attacked.
Do you know that people are after him?
Yeah, because we've been attacked for the doors 4 times now. Obviously, I'm going to assume there's someone on the inside attacking us. Someone's ratting out our ships, and it'd be probably best to hide our ass with cargo and intent.
All right.
I thought you were with a dumb cookie guy.
Shut up and take it, guys. You guys ain't thinking this through.
Well, you know, the chef is cooking up more than you want. But you go down.
Yeah, you're not even there.
Point is,
No, I'm on my own adventure getting Rutherford's paperwork. I'm like, where the fuck did my crew go? They just left me.
Would we not want paperwork?
That's what I'm doing other people. I'm making paperwork for my ramen to cover up the fact that we are transporting Rutherford so that it looks like we are transporting ramen.
Well, we'll also just get another, like, we'll just get more cargo. Like, this is ship. So,
This
like,
is the
we're just going to get
we
the
don't
regular
have room
job.
for more cargo with 4 people and everything else in a ship. It's not that big of a
4
ship.
people. They're in, like, they're Chinese, bro.
Mhm. They're actually huge, most of them. But yeah.
I mean, like, I assume they take
still
about the
have
ship space,
regular
right?
Yeah.
So,
You don't have that much money, so you're not shipping that much, bro.
we have a decent amount of flow. We were franchising. I mean, do you guys want us excuse or not?
Yeah. Your dad's like, yeah, franchising's been great. We have all sorts of establishments that are carrying our news all across the very
Like-
Rover towns. You wouldn't believe it. We're doing great.
But we'll pick up regular things, like mail, whatever.
It's
There's-
ramen.
There's
Ramen
easy
is
shipping.
it's
There's
like-
easy free shipping if you ship going somewhere. There's always cargo. So we'll just pick up whatever we can fit.
I mean,
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
What's
The
wrong
doc-
with mine?
Wherever
What's wrong with my
the
cargo?
port manager is, we'll talk to him. We'll count
Okay, you're busy checking shit out at the moment, which is to say that you're doing your thing.
on the ship, right?
Right. And he's going to do his thing.
Yeah.
So you're going to do your thing while you're doing your thing. And I would like you to throw me an investigation roll and just get the thing done.
Yeah, no worries. I'm trying.
No. I want everyone's side here. It's all good. I'm just
13.
watching what's going on. Like, no, he can just do his thing. It's fine. And with that said, with a 13, you absolutely go down and see, like I said, the trade office where, what is it that you want to say that you guys are
I'm just going
cargoing
to
with the
transport
news?
franchising to Noodles, and that's our cargo. Nothing about Rutherford to any actual people. It's on no paperwork what a real cargo is transporting. We are transporting Noodle franchises. And they're doing stuff with their shit.
These things, like, I'm I'm transporting all this stuff, not Rutherford. Only this room.
Yeah, I'm like actually saying that too. Like, we are straight up, there is nothing suspicious.
I was gonna say at one point the assayer there, he's like filling all this up, he's following along with you, and then he's like, "Oh, you're not." Oh, so this document, you're like, "Yeah, that one." No, it doesn't exist. So that happens.
Yeah, just the ramen noodles, that's it.
Investigation roll of success. You file the correct paperwork, as it were.
And find our cargo, right?
And destroy any shred of the Rutherford documentation. Yes, that takes care of that. The fellow sends you a bill, gives you a bill of lading or not lading, what the fuck. God, all the terminology is dead. Yeah, point being, he hands you the paperwork for it, and excites. Oh, God. Travel papers. He gives you the travel papers.
How much is it for the papers?
Oh, he says the pittance is, in this case, a filing fee of 5 silver and stamps you in your own way. At which point, you guys will run into one another just outside the second office, because Dragon's just over there. And
Us?
yeah,
Okay.
you guys are hanging out together. Or at that check.
I tell them what I did, and I come with them. I'm like, I got these things to hide our cargo, so don't tell them what we're transporting, people. We are doing ramen franchising. Good cover. Where have you been? What have you been up for?
You franchise opportunity, son. What'd you tell me here? Why'd you eat that paper? You might have hit on something. You're trying to find the secret, aren't you? It's not quite what I meant when I said it's in you.
Was he talking to the master?
Yeah, so he's coming from the harbor master's office.
Okay. I just say that I have to chat with him real quick too. And
Okay.
I go with the harbor master.
You say as much and head off to do your own thing. The two of you, Gam and situated on the ship. Your father bids you adieu and goes back to the ship. Your father bids you adieu. As he shrugs and says, I had so high hopes. Franchises. I thought we were going to make it. Going out to summer. Gosh,
My dad was with me?
your dad's been with you the whole time.
What the
Is
fuck
he
is
helping
this?
load the ship?
Right?
Is he helping load the ship?
No, he's really disappointed in me.
He's disappointed that the franchises aren't real.
They're real. They are real. I know they are real. It's a double. We're doing both, Dad.
We actually have to open the gym for it to be a cover for a
We're doing both. We need the money to do this, so I'm getting the money from the labor to open franchise, Dad. Come on. It's going to be my special soy sauce. I'm going to call it.
Out of this. I believe in you, son. Don't let me down. Watch up.
What was Poe's noodle shop's name?
I don't remember.
Noodle shop.
That's that. You're in the office. The fellow's there.
I walk in and say, hey.
You're there.
Okay. What's his name? I would know him. He would know me because I don't.
His name. Oh, you delivered them to Fillmore. Yeah, he's the guy who handles the dogs.
Fillmore?
Fillmore. Yeah.
Fillmore or Phil?
Fillmore Bus. Yeah.
Okay.
I made these names up. It's not my fault. It's just the
So
guy's name.
is he in
It's
a? Is he out in the open office?
He's in the office. You just walked into him, and he's sitting there going, "Yes, you confirmed. It's me. Several times now. I'm not sure what you want, but this is odd."
Cam's with
Afternoon
them.
film.
So as you walk in from behind, you look over. Hello.
John just need a seat right now. I'm so tired. This guy's dragging me everywhere.
You look over towards your left, and you see that there's a chair. It's perfectly good condition and has an out of order sign on it. He simply, you look at him, you look aside, and he reads this. And he says, one of the check links is loose." Then he goes back to his paperwork.
So Fillmore, we're heading to Silverpool and then Three Trees. What mail or cargo do you have to go?
He looks down at his papers and then sits through them for a moment. Well, to Silverpool.
Yeah.
Nothing at the moment.
What about El Front? There's plenty. Where's it going?
But there's nothing going to Silverpool. No,
How
no.
about Three Trees?
Well, there's lots going to Three Trees. Yeah, he starts pulling out a stack.
What do you have that's light in the?
Well, never mind. It's a whole stack.
What's there? It's a sack.
Well,
I'm talking cargo, so it's gonna be like.
yeah, I'm talking cargo. If you let me say it damn word, I tell you. Now I remember you first of all, you talk over everybody. I can't handle this anymore. I quit. We just walked out of the office. I'm just kidding. It's time for my break, he says as he leads off to lunch. You look down at the stack of papers and see, as you pick them up and sift through them,
Stealth.
there's that's fine.
11. That's not great.
As I was saying, you pick up the papers, thinking to yourself, I should be sneaky about this. As
one roll stealth and sliding.
you rolled stealth, I would have taken either, and it was failed. So the point being, you won't get one roll. Whichever roll you roll, it was a fail.
If you're in stealth, do you get a bonus when you're in sleight of hand? So what I just roll sleight of hand at this point. No, let's not do that.
Let me think about this. There's nobody in the room. So if a tree falls, and there's no one around to hear it, it makes a sound, but there's no one to fucking hear it. Right? That's how it fucking works. So you're still doing things that aren't stealthy, but other than the portrait of somebody's dear old dad, who you have no idea who that is whatsoever. Oh no, actually it's got a brass plate at the bottom and you don't recognize that name. But other than that portrait, there's nobody to observe the fact that you failed your stealth.
Okay.
You watch these smoking outside as you kind of like just sift through the papers, as I was saying. And after a brief moment, you put down the papers, resolute to the notion that everything that's going from Mallory's Rest of 3 trees is either reeds, like bundles of reeds, bundles of sticks, or bundles of hay. All heavy, and they're all for a very
All farm.
all pittances. Yeah.
No specialty deliveries or mail?
Yeah, but like to do it again if I can. I did the same thing.
Do you want to roll stealth or investigation?
Stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely stealth.
Gam picks it up. I want to say sardonically, stealthily. I don't know. You're like, you start sifting through the pages, and you kind of come up with the same thing. With a 12 in stealth, you don't really learn too much, as everything is so sneaky. You even stuck past yourself. Seriously though, you go through the stats, and literally it's all branches, brambles, sticks, and whatnot. You find that it is all farming stuff. You find that there's a shipment of caterpillars slipped in there amidst it all.
Is there anything on his desk that, for some reason, Percival didn't see?
Well, do you want to roll investigation?
I'm making my way down to the docks now. The dwarf had told you.
Fucking with this.
I'm sifting dice right now.
So yeah, you're gonna go get
It's
ready.
that time of day, buddy.
14.
14 turns. As you look over everything, you don't see too much other than that there's going to be a new ship delivered. A new ship delivered to Mellorin's Rest within the next week. It seems that there's a ship builder in Nika's Rest that is putting forth some sort of swamp skiff that's meant to, from the description, make its way through the thick and the underbrush, just like it were a boat sailing on the open ocean. It seems like it's valued.
We're not yet. We're waiting for our balloons. Sail.
That's what the whole thing was about.
Oh.
Oh, the sailcloth. Sailcloth. That's why you guys are taking the 3 trees.
That's why we were waiting for, and that's why we were waiting. We were waiting for the 4 days to get it up and be an airship because that's what was part.
No, you were getting sailcloth. That was what you were waiting on.
That's something about the airship.
I think we ordered stuff.
The airship stuff you did order. It was on back order. You remember this? You were able to get sailcloth. You were going through the whole catalog, and everything was out except for sailcloth that would let you go faster.
I think he's right about that.
Yeah, he's absolutely right.
I do remember.
He's
him
very
saying
right.
that the balloons would be like.
I think your stuff's on
much.
my
Right, because we had like a ton of money.
We had 70 gold, which is not.
Wait, is this my?
No, you did
Is
get
it the other game I'm thinking of now? Shit.
Did we? Because I only had 7 gold.
I only run 3 games, and there's a reason. But I know I'm correct for this.
Yeah, he's absolutely correct.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about why I think about the ship thing.
Because you're getting sales, so you could go slightly back. And then we upgraded it. Just like all. So I'm on the way to Rutherford's.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna go pick up Probus or what?
What? Who's gonna pick up Provis?
Don't they need to pick up Probus or?
No, you're picking up the Provis job, which is Rutherford. Oh shit.
Solidify.
Well, there's.
That's okay.
It's better.
Now it's a butter sandwich. Butter bananas.
They need to pick up whoever they're transporting.
That's gonna be the best you've ever had.
Yes.
If you had the crust all around. I think that's why I
Like
got.
a banana.
I got the mini loaves. I got a mini loaf for it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then. So we're still in the office. We haven't found anything in the office.
I found out there's gonna be a next ship delivered. I want to say. You also see a note? You see a couple notes, but one specifically mentions the word Corsac on it.
I read it.
And it simply says that be aware you will have that religious upstart coming through.
Oh right, that was the pickpockets. Someone had picked that note from a pocket. Or wait, no. I don't think it's in the
You're like, Wednesday again. I do remember the balloon thing though. I'm pretty sure we ordered that.
So,
So,
3 to 4 weeks.
Yes.
but we'll get
Point being
So,
that he looks so. If you guys look over the notes, like I said, the religious upstart will be coming through.
I'm not there.
No, religious upstart will be coming through, and that to be aware, there's been dealings between him and the trade magnate of this region. So let's not upset our patron by letting this fellow do something he ought not in Presto's territory. Did you guys get that?
I still get it.
Well, she found the thing, but yeah. Anyhow, point being is that you guys read off this thing, and in short, as you to summarize, you're in Presto's territory. Presto is apparently the patron of Malor's Rest, and him and Karsak have beef. Or if they don't have beef, Karsak's been known to be an upstart or start shit. And Presto would rather he didn't.
Should you guys go get Karsak or cargo? Like whoever you guys are supposed to be reporting.
Yeah. So Presto is a patron of.
Malor's Rest.
He's not a fan of who?
Karsak.
Karsak, the guy you guys are supposed to be transporting.
All right. It's a good thing we're getting him here.
I don't know. I don't know about Karsak. You guys haven't told me. I only know about Rutherford.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Karsak.
We're
supposed to be transporting him, right?
You're asking me, or are you asking Gary?
Remind me. I smoked too much weed.
Due to come to town. And weed smoking is no excuse to like it.
No, I smoked a ton of weed.
Like, seriously. Seriously. I'm gonna roll another joint.
Yeah, it's like half those works.
I don't know, the whole thing with the other cargoes still not remembering.
Well, we have Rutherford, which is the real dwarf, and then I have the fake.
The last dwarf is what it is.
Sorry,
yeah.
So we already with us on the boat.
He went and picked him up.
I'm going to pick him up right now, and you guys gotta go get your cargo, and I have the cover story all in hand, and you have a secret haul. Like, we're literally almost ready to go, and it's the morning up. Like,
Yeah.
taking us forever to get it there.
What's this car? What's the thing with Karsak?
It's an excellent question.
You're supposed to transport them. You guys 3 attached me that you're transporting 2 3 trees. That's what your note right
And
here
then
is.
where? So is he in? He's in Silverpool.
I have no idea
Or
where
is
he
he
is.
here? I forget.
No, he's. Actually, hold on a second.
Because where are we supposed to pick him up? I don't remember, and I don't know.
Well, he's been known to be an uproar, so good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
Have
So we
fun.
gotta keep
No,
it
you're
quiet.
supposed to take him
To 3 trees.
from Mallory's restaurant.
Okay, so where's?
It's an excellent question.
Damn it! We should have asked.
You've just arrived in town. You've gone from the outskirts of town
Portal in.
to the docks on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Okay, because the docks are actually a ways away from the city, because the main river is actually
Yeah.
not close to the town.
Yeah.
Like, it's about a half-hour jaunt away. So, that's from Mallory's, so, or no, it's like an hour's jaunt away.
But there's still probably like posts
There's probably, what, in the outskirts of the fucking wastes?
I don't know, in the jungle.
Like an outpost?
No.
And again, you guys aren't in the jungle, you guys are on the outskirts.
Houses that are built upon posts.
There's
Because
all of
it's a
that.
swamp because it's always
Sure,
being.
yeah. That's like some of Mallory's Rest.
Yeah.
But
There's also.
Mallory's Rest is actually outside of the swamp. That's what I'm saying. You left the swamp behind as you walked away from it, and you see the mountains in the distance, and it turns more into prairies with some tall grasses, but a lot of short, where they're like grazing features. The point being is that you guys are arriving upon Mallory's Rest and stopped over at the docks to see your ship upon the dry docks, getting the fake wall installed, and see the office, the
Yeah.
trade administration office, to discuss nothing. Actually, you stopped in there for your own reasons, and so far I've stood around sneaking books over his paperwork while he's out on a smoke.
We should go find Karsak.
I'm so glad I said that like 10 times.
I'm glad I said it 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go find this.
I mean, you don't have to. You can always not
Let's get out of here.
go and open a shoe store. There's opportunities.
Oh, I was
Cheese.
gonna say we need to have a sign by in Mallory's Rest and say like swamp rides. If you want to take them for little ganders in the swamp.
Tours. All
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
I mean, I just work here.
So
What else would come?
we got whatever space left on the boat. Are there any of these shipments of wheat or silk or whatever you talked about?
No, I have to cover one. That's the Brahmin stuff.
But it doesn't fill the ship.
The people fill the ship, and we don't want to fill the ship because it's weight and too much stuff. We just want a cover story to get the people, which is our expensive part.
You know my ship so well. Thank you.
How many people are there? It's like
4 people in a cubby the size of that car. Or a ship.
Yeah.
And he's got some noodles.
I'm just
How much
thinking
food
like
you
our cargo is only car center and Rutherford. We don't
No, there's 3 people with cars. There's 4.
He's got it on to him.
He has his
But
bodyguard.
it's still just the 4 of them sitting there.
So there's 5 of them. And I mean, I'm gonna sure they have their stuff and their things, and people is a hard commodity. It's up to you. I mean, I have my hippo, we have ourselves too. We have all of ours and your 2 captains. So we have 7, 8 people on this. We have 7, 8 people minimum on this, maybe 10, plus my hippo. I mean, we just need a cover story and to get there safe. It's not like it's a,
You're just really shooting down any shot and you get more money.
well, we're getting a ton of money from this.
Yeah. Are we?
Yes, that's why we're doing it.
Because that's what I've been asking continuously. Is like, how much money does your dad have? How much is he paying us?
It's just a cover story. The
Yeah.
money's from the people. We should just accomplish the mission on hand instead of worrying so much about a bit of extra gold when this is supposed to be the last
Is it the last?
session. Yeah, he's trying to kill us off. We're trying to make gold when we're just gonna die.
Okay.
We're at 2 anyways.
Let's roll.
Okay.
He said that last week.
Yeah, but how often does he say that's the last session? There's still like at least 1 or 2.
Because this kind of stuff happens all the time where we just stand in a room for an hour doing nothing. Let's see why he drinks when he's DMs. I drink. If I deal with this, I drink.
He's
Fuck.
like, oh, it's fine, people.
Well, the nice thing is he would just listen and then let us get what we want out of it, right? Or no.
Not all
Rather
the
than
time.
like
Sometimes.
when I'm like saying what I'm gonna do and then getting cut off and told no, that's not happening. Like, let him decide. Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah. So we're gonna go to Silver Pool. Do you think we'll make it to Three Trees?
So,
There's still
I
that.
had to sit there listening to Celeste yell at the boy to get up off the couch for his piano lessons. I was wondering what she was yelling at him for like half an hour.
Oh.
Silly shit. As we were.
So we go off to find Kasha.
Yeah.
Can we ask the dock mapper to he would know? Yeah,
Where
because-
is?
Yeah, like if Carson's just meeting us.
Oh, can we just go to the Black Circle and ask if they know where Karsek is?
I mean, you could go right to the Black Circle. The Black Circle isn't like here. You had a contact in Three Trees that you were talking to.
Okay.
Yeah, so no.
Okay.
The question is, would you like to make an investigation roll, or perhaps perception, or
Yeah.
maybe wander around, or maybe go to town proper?
Yeah.
Perception.
19. Just walking back to town to
20. Math 20.
Right on.
find yeah, to fucking do what we're supposed to do.
We've been rolling like fucking shit.
I know that's
Yeah,
finally a double digit.
it's like the gods speak for me. It's strange. As you look upon the horizon and see the shape of crocus in the stars that are left over from the last night, the dawn still fleeting on the edge of the day. As you enter upon the town proper, the smells of methane thick amidst the sounds of mud and muck, and of course that recognizable Mallory's Rest sound of an acrid sort of gaseous chemical in the air, ever becoming more prevalent as the crocus developments take place. You guys find almost immediately that there is in fact a procession of folks and fellows, various denizens of the swamp and the city proper, situated around the town in various copses, having set up what look to be celebratory banners and kind of think of basically imagine big bendy sorts of signage that's made out of like reeds that are several tens of feet tall, and they just kind of sway back and forth as they're situated there, and upon them you can see the tops of them tied down, and they're at the moment just kind of flailing around. You can see some of them starting to get bent down, and they're lighting them, so that basically you get these things that are kind of on fire and whipping around in the wind.
Like a street light.
Kind of like a street light, except it's during the day, and what's more is as you watch them, you watch as various seed pods of them start to burst, and the flames end up burning in like various colors as it happens, so like weird little fireworks that can just happen at any time.
That's cool.
That's
With
it.
that said, they're also like several tens of feet up in the air, and nobody really goes near them as they're clearly whipping around and just flinging flame in various directions. Being that the place is so wet, typically doesn't become a problem, but you never know. Point being is stay away from them for safety's sake.
As a cat, I've seen sauce.
As a cat, you've been burned by them a few times, actually.
Not just for
But you can't. In any event, the next thing you know, you guys are in town proper, and you're surrounded by people celebrating something. It looks like, as you look upon the effigies, they're celebrating Karsak's arrival. And in doing so, a moment later, you see him. A large-looking frog amidst the rest of them. He's, needless to say, dressed as well as any frog you've ever seen could be, but more to the point, in sort of like drab. Although the clothes are drab, they're layered, and how can I put it? He looks like a mountain of potato sacks of multicolored feathers. And he moves as such too, kind of like the dudes off the Filthy Elephants. You remember the big gold armored guys, just kind of like moving around like this, or like Trump, moves like Trump. Either way, he doesn't move quickly, from what you can tell. And it's a big banner situated on his back. That on it has kind kind of similar to the stars you saw representing Crocus, is constellations of the various gods suspended on his shoulders. He's a part of a procession that's making its way through, and as you can see him approaching the other side, you can recognize this because it quite literally says Karsak cometh on the banner over top. People start to gather around, and you can hear the drumming start to take effect as a whole bunch of various musicians amidst the people begin to bang on stuff and kind of just welcome this fellow. And in the procession, of course, you can hear the familiar voice of Rose's father shouting about as he's bringing about noodles and giving people the ramens.
Mr.
Karsak's procession comes walking through, and it is a pretty large affair before long. While it's completely unassuming at first, I mean, it's literally just, hey, here's a guy. It takes no time before the population is thick, and more of the sort of swamp folk start to come out from all over the place to welcome this guy. Before long, though, he's entered a pond, properly parading through, and you can see feathers and kind of swamp rice and all sorts of things being thrown in celebration of his arrival. People are flipping hard, and women denizens are fainting in the streets, kind of like passed out folk everywhere. It's quite the ado, quite the hubbub.
And where'd he come from?
He was here, and he was starting this parade as you guys arrived in upon town. How about them successful investigation rolls?
That would
See what
be
a 19 gets you?
20.
Even, right? With that said, you guys are in a pond, as I say. You can see he's processionally parading towards you.
Is he in a parade?
He is the parade, yeah.
Is there a lot of people with him? Right.
To be honest,
Because I'm like, I want to find 5 and be like, hey, we've been told to come get you. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? But if he's in a fucking parade, I can't really do that.
So as I was saying, when you first see him, you see at the other end of town. The mountain dress is not huge. It's like Winfield. Like you can see the other end of Winfield. But as he's walking along the main street, like it'd be about as long as Winfield, like from one main strip to the other main strip, it's about that big, right? And you can see him at the other end walking towards, and it's like there's nobody, and there's all those celebrations that are like just out there, ambivalently separated from everything else. As soon as this guy starts walking along the strip, and he's got one guy with him to his left that's drumming away, and he's got like a procession of a couple bodyguards, maybe, or just devout that follow him. You're not quite sure, but they look rough and tumble. It's like by midway along that strip, you are watching people collect at the street sides just to walk behind him. It becomes like the whole of the city at this music's on fucking point. Before long, it's just teeming, thick. You didn't know that there was this many people in Mount Racetrust. You can hear the raucous roars from all around. You can hear as people are still coming from who knows where. As you look around, and just like the camera will do a 360, and it's like 90 degrees of Percival, 90 degrees of Gam Gam, 90 degrees of Rose Dad. Oh yeah, Noodles, Noodles, what do you do? And then 90 degrees of you running Noodles to your dad. Then behind you is Rutherford, wheelbarrowing with a bunch of tools. As he looks around, Rutherford will actually say to you, "This is not what I expected at all. I never knew there was this many people." And he's just looking around.
Especially when we're supposed to keep you hidden. I thought we were keeping them hidden.
He's got a potato sack over him. And he figured that was not going to be an issue.
I didn't know there was going to be this many people. We were supposed to keep you hidden. Here, hide in this. I've shown
I mean,
you
it
that.
doesn't have to be there. I was just saying if you go to the ship. But if he's not there yet, that's fine. If he's just at the ship.
No, it's like my character would do, like, yeah, we're supposed to be hidden. Last minute, drops them in. Here, here's I'll roll disguise on that too. Disguise or deception?
That's disguise. I mean, I'm good with it either way. He can
Oh, that's
be at the ship. It's fine.
I got a 19 on deception. That fucking potato sack's potatoing.
The most potato sacks I've ever did.
You can throw them
It just
over
says
your
potato.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Like a continental soldier. So
Just whoop back down him.
Don't tell the elephant he's in the fucking bed.
you do stuff. Before long, you are at the ship, or rather Rutherford is. He's kind of like get on board. We don't bring his tools out there. You know Rutherford.
With all the ramen too and all the stuff my dad's franchise.
But before long, we're back with you guys. It's showing the whole of the procession.
As the entire swamp is in town, all of a sudden I look at the sky.
Oh, town's over too, apparently, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So as a wave of life, the swamp looks at us. I stealthily walk up to him, whisper to him, the black circle his ass.
You can always stop with that at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
You're also in the middle of it. I should almost just let you have it at normal because there's so many people. But you are walking.
Because like I just got.
You're walking up to the guy that everyone's looking at.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
it's a crowd. It's like if someone walks up behind Martin Luther King, it's like.
But you know the fact is that if you were not, if you were not a cat, if you were anything that lived in the swamp naturally, if you were not a cat, you would be fun.
Well, then
So
maybe
roll a
the
spell
maybe the
and
trans-
act like one of these apes. But you are a cat.
What about
You're a tall, lanky, non-lizard, non-fish, non-frog, non-swamp native race.
What about
Has a better chance. Yeah. You can probably get that.
Oh my god. That's one.
I'll inspire you.
Just gonna need it, otherwise girl getting trampled in the last section. We're eating or something, maybe.
Oh man. 10.
Okay.
I have a mission to transport you!
As you walk in a pod, you try to make your way into the procession, but find that you're shoved away. As you attempt to kind of slip in, you find yourself stumbling a bit and find it easier to eject from the procession rather than get trampled. There's no way to slip through this thick. It is
Is there
teeming with
any
people.
chance that Gam could grab onto somebody's cloak and then climb up their cloak far enough so she could jump from person to person?
Gam has what acrobatics roll? Does she have that ability?
Since I'm like,
I mean,
I could probably just leap over everybody.
right, except they're not that tall and they're not that small.
You don't have stealth.
And they're not stealthy either.
Think about it. I have something special for being a cat, and also, like, think about a cat can usually jump up like 10 times a time, and I'm double their height usually, so I should be able to jump. Not like that.
Right. Thought about it. No, you can't step over people. I'd be willing to let you try acrobatically jumping over maybe one or two people, but there's no way you're gonna you watch as Gam's literally rejected from the river of lizards and frogs and fish, and it almost looked at one point like she might either get trampled or eaten for trying to walk into it. And I'm not kidding when I say that. When you walked into the river of people, you walked in confidently thinking the social contract is okay. But what you also realize is the moment that you stepped in within 5 feet of that river, there was a different sort of creature than you typically encounter around Mallory's Rest.
The Justin Bieber mob of white girls, like teenage Justin Bieber girls.
Yeah, and they're ready to eat you, which is still accurate. I think.
So you're saying you can't climb people and jump people for children?
I'm saying that
I think
if
you're
he
about
tries to walk into that river, it will be a recreation of what happened to Buddy's character in the last scene of last campaign, where he hatched a bug in the middle of a museum of bugs.
Oh,
Or
right.
a museum of frogs and fish folk. Yeah, right, exactly. Which was amazing.
I love it.
He will get eaten. I want to say that what you're noting is they are no longer the sort of civil denizens of the swamp that you guys have known. The moment they're in that river, the moment they're at the street side, there's you can almost smell the bloodlust in the air.
Okay, Gam, just get the fuck out then.
Yeah, something's really wrong in Grayson.
Can I go back and meet up with him now that he's at the boat? like, can I go meet up with them and be like, so what have you guys been up to? I haven't seen you in like 4 days. I got the door, I got the shit, I got the fucking noodles. What have you done for us lately, huh? I'm like real like up in their face about it too, and I'm like ginormous, so they're like down here by my leg.
I'm probably smaller than this.
We got you prepared, and then we're helping you get your father's noodles.
Because I'm doing that. No, I did all that. What have you guys been doing? Where have you been? Getting laid by cats, apparently?
I don't have sex with cats, okay? Yeah, I'm there just like skipping this.
She likes the pussy, okay?
She just really likes
Why are you fucking like a normal person? Who are you? I'm not sorry.
What are we doing? Why are you here? Like, shouldn't you be on the water? I literally asked you guys that because I have no idea about this mission. My character has no clue what you guys are doing.
We just need to talk to somebody first.
You don't tell me about it? What you're doing?
I want you to yell shit about it.
Yeah, Dennis is
You're a fucking liability.
She's just gonna like. What is she gonna do? She's gonna hit you with the butt of her dagger. She shorts it's like knee height probably.
Right in the family jewels! Ah!
I think it's gonna say you don't talk to Gambia.
You're right. I'm sorry. My apologies. Just took off on me and left me all alone for 4 days.
You do not
You were up
speak to
to your
Gambia
own
like that. Calm down and explain with your quiet.
So what are we even doing here? Why are you guys what are you guys trying to do right now?
We were waiting for Karsak to not be interfered with swamp people.
Do I know Karsak by chance at all? I'm like,
You've heard of his influence throughout the swamps, and I've seen it in some cases.
I like walk up to him and I'm like, come, you must try my father's noodle shop. I'm like so jazzed to try and show this guy my father's noodle shop, and like I go up on
I
him,
was,
right?
I was going to say, you know that he is all for the purity of the swamps.
Yeah.
That he is all about the swamps being taken back by the bestial nature that wrought from Rune's bosom.
I like tell him about my photo of like other people, like Brogley Presley and all this stuff, like Elvis Tadpole and you have to come look at my wall and eat my father's noodle shop. And like I just grab him by the arm, I don't even give him an option. Like just drag him basically with my Goliath nature.
It was a really popular band along the swamp while the insect.
Alright. Okay, first off, I'm going to have you throw intimidation, whether you met it or not.
18.
Right, now I'm having you throw persuasion.
21.
Okay. I will take those numbers. Because I'm just a dungeon master. I just work here. You, wow. Yeah. You run to the head of this. Now, in this case, you are a client. So, as imposing as you are, the river forms around you, right? And doesn't eat you because you are successfully intimidating to everybody as you are literally just this fucking pylon towering over everybody as you stand there. Only Karsak himself comes close to your height as he looks up towards you, and several of the lizard folk, while they easily meet your height, or exceed it in one case, they stand back as they themselves haven't been given the word to eat you by his leadership. But the point being is that you watch at the corner of your eye, on either side, you can see that the whole of the procession is slowly just formed around you. You can see this from a distance, like the aerial view of any fucking concert. Just so many people, and there's a stage, and that stage is you guys. There's got to be all of maybe 5 feet distance between you and hundreds of feral, angry frog folk and fish folk and lizard folk, all ready to tear you apart in a moment's notice, and you are completely oblivious. And as far as you're concerned, you're one of them. And as everything falls dead silent, dead fucking silent all around, the drums still steadily beating for but like a brief moment before it all goes quiet. And we hear, "That's my blade." But then Karsak simply shucks all of the potato sacks, and feathers kind of billow out in all directions. And he is revealed a moment later, standing amidst his procession and a fireball thing out of his hand. But there he is, as he stands there with his procession.
The 2 bodyguards we have to transport to.
Yeah. But people around coming close.
Was that your guy or this?
No, that's the guy we're transporting. That's the guy I'm literally coming up to right now and being like, hey-o, home skillet, come eat in my noodle shop. Because you guys couldn't get through the crowd, so I just like barely.
He looks at you.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah, down turned first of all and said, I don't think he should have done that.
And you look at him.
no, I'll go in my noodle shop. No one has to know what he does after my noodle shop. I mean, like, it's a.
Well, all I'm saying is that we could have been like a little more quiet about needing Carson to come with us.
Well, I don't. He's just coming to my noodle shop to eat noodles. I have no. We're just going for noodles right now. No one knows what or where we're going, and we're only going to noodles. We're going to a noodle bar.
So as it were,
Yeah.
he does this. The whole procession gathers around. Karsak shucks everything off. Feathers go flying. Potato sacks land in dutiful servants' arms behind us. They like catch them perfectly. And he, in his magnificence, stands there, looking up at you as his tongue comes out. His licks
I do it too. You know I do it too. Like,
as you do the thing, throwing your head back, he looks over towards one of his bodyguards. The one looks down, and then Karsak looks back.
noodles, let's go. And
He just walks along with you. The whole of the procession. So he opens up beautifully at the camera, just kind of like aerial view, shaky helicopter cam, makes its way following along. As we watch, you guys can see you guys actually just separate from the whole crowd, just off to the side. The few of you, a few people who are like smart enough to not get eaten. As you make your way alongside this massive procession, and the procession rivers open to show upon you, who makes the all of like 30 feet over to your dad's noodle shop. That is actually situated just right over here. As your dad can be seen like pop down the cover and pop open the top, and he says, "I know you. You is the big guy coming in from up north. I've heard of you. This is what he does. He is going. We are honored today, my son. My son, we have great honor today."
I close the shop up and I kick everyone out. I'm like, this is the private session. It's us only. Close up like the blinds and kind of like, this is the private session. Everybody out, you know? Close up the blinds. You guys can come in, I guess, to the back door and the front door if you want. I recommend the back door.
Karsak, as you do this,
You guys coming in, or?
he looks around the room for a moment, and then he simply says,
Well, you can come in the back door, right? That's what I'm
"Yeah, say." Karsak walks in, and as you're doing that, he says, "You will leave them open. All people have come to see God, and you'll not deny them."
I think it's best we.
And he like maintains sorts of, but when he does, you watch his Crocoon just shows up and fucking bashes out the door. And when I say he shows up, it's not like full form Crocoon like any other. No, you see like a shimmer of the recognizable form of the alligator. The crocodile warrior comes out and literally kicks out the wall of your fucking noodle shop.
He's there?
It was for a moment. He like shows up and it's gone. It's like casting a goddamn Esperanto Final Fantasy.
Does it
The
affect the
wall
people on the
is
other
gone.
side? Does it-
No, it literally flies over and is caught by other hands. You're not even sure which god it was. But it's whisked the fuck away. And he watches and everybody cheers. He watches people fall over in the streets, crying and screaming and sobbing and just like
Well,
celebrating.
you're not getting a private moment with this, guys. Good luck. I got us to him. Have fun.
Your father just stands there as the bull falls out of his hand. Oh, I need to get another bull. Like literally just.
I'm
And then he comes to you and runs to go another way. So that happens, and you guys watch the walls exploded out, and you see the fizzling poof form of a god disappear.
Looks like it was modeling.
Yes.
we're expanding that wall anyways.
Yeah, the noodle shop is doing great.
Okay, we'll go in and sit at the table right by them.
That's fine.
Close to Carson.
It's empty though too, so like
If,
you're the only
if he's got a chair and if the seat behind him is open to the next table, I'd take that seat if it's available.
That's
just
fine.
said it's empty in there. There's no other people.
As you guys enter the bond, yeah, Karsak is there. The crowd is slowly making its way, just forming outside the place. Nobody comes in. Like, everybody just forms a crescent situated in the sun, and you guys are just in the darkness of the noodle shop. And your dad's prepping whatever noodles he's got fresh bowl. He's like, here, some of the finest. As he brings it over, holds it over the bar towards you.
Karsak doesn't happen to be a rogue, is he?
Karsak is quiet and stoic and stares ahead as his bodyguards look around. One of them can be seen in the background, like dutifully pulling out a chair and trying to sit on it as it breaks underneath him.
Is he a rogue?
No, I just work here. What kind of question is that?
Well, I could. Thieves can't talk to him.
Yes, of course. Point being, though, is that as the guy breaks the chair in the background, your dad also points out, we have lizard people chairs. The metal one's over there. The lizard looks over and gives a nod at this as he walks over and grabs 3 of the metal chairs and takes them over for the 3 of them to sit. As they do, the massive ones cause the chairs to creak, pushing them to their very limits. As Karsak begins to eat the noodles, he spits them out with a crit fail. But 1, your
I
father.
inspired my father.
Yeah. They're not terrible.
Can I also help him make it? Can I help my father make noodles?
Actually, you know
My
what?
chance, like, can I roll my chance to that? I took it on. So I eat.
Not good. Alright.
Good noodles.
Like I'd like to make the noodles. I was hoping to.
You were going to do it. Oh, fuck it.
If I could. That's what I was like hoping to.
Do it.
Yeah. How do I use that chef's key? Do I just roll? I was so ready for this, and now I'm not. I'm sorry, guys.
No, good. Meanwhile, you guys are situated as you are, figuring out your way through the crowd. At least you're going to try it first. But as you try to figure your way through the crowd, or do you go around some way?
I move nice and like a cat. Cats can just get through.
Yeah, no, you're going to make a roll like a champ.
Yeah.
Not even going to give you an advantage.
Acrobatics?
Now we're talking. All right. I'll allow that. Now, how are you using acrobatics?
Well, it's like moving through a dance floor. You just got that rhythm and flow, and you just got fucking bibbity bop as a cat does.
All right, I'll accept.
You know how some people can't get through a festival and some people can get anywhere? That's legit me.
I'll accept the bibbity bop. Meanwhile,
Move.
I would. Never mind. Yam Yam's gonna
We use
go around.
luck.
you bet. Sorry?
Yeah, it's not too bad. 16.
Okay.
I think Yam Yam's gonna go around.
I got 17 to cook the food. Sorry, I didn't read how the
No, it's okay.
food worked.
You find the crowd is going on for a ways, but eventually find a break in the crowd and manage to mill through. As you're milling your way through, you see around you the already eaten remains of other folks that were just people, but are swamp races. Races that would have fallen prey to one another. Lizard people.
So this
Most
crowd
likely
is
thing.
consuming itself.
Yeah, occasionally it happens. You see how, like, in the game with predators, occasionally one will eat the other, and everyone just kind of goes on. But
Yeah. Totally. Is that situation? Okay.
that's what this guy's going for. It's like the purity, the naturality of the swamps, don't you know?
Yam
In some
Yam
cases,
has
it's weirdly something.
to really get through this thing
Yeah.
as fast as she can.
I want to say that Percival sees the same. At one point, he managed to shake off a young lizard, a teen that is trying to chew on you. Before long, the two of you managed to make your way to the other side. You're a liaison.
I'm a closet.
It's fine. Being a predator yourself, you managed to keep evil at bay just fine. Lucky. Nobody is willing to try and band anybody else together to take you down. Somebody says, he's not got enough meats. Look at him, he's supposed to be there. You got skin. You make your way over to the other side. You make your way through the crowd. You're a ways away from the restaurant, but eventually make your way up. As you arrive upon, Karsak has his back to you. As you enter in the darkness of the noodle shop proper, it's not huge, but it's spacious enough that you're kind of over here and they're over there.
Like this room.
Yeah, you'd be entering in here, and Karsak would be kind of over where the red bins are. So with that said, you're about 10 feet away, maybe 15. His back being to you, Rose's dad looks over and kind of just, after glancing, gives a stare for a moment. Yeah, he glances, does a double take, stares at you for a moment, and then kind of nervously looks back towards where Karsak is, and then looks back towards the noodles that are left over from Rose cooking.
I use the cook chef special treat. I don't know if it does anything. That's just constant. I got 2 per short long rest. Sorry.
So the noodle shop is empty and it's back.
And you see my delicious noodles.
Cool. All right, that sounds good. And you give him the extra something. All right.
17. Or 19. That's 17.
Yeah.
To cook the noodles.
Yeah, we're gonna sit at the table right next to him.
So with that said, he's eating the noodles. And as you enter upon, the immediate thing that you notice is that there's a change in the air, I want to say. You notice that the whole of the inside of the noodle shop is tiled and whatnot. But it not only smells amazing, but it's starting to smell more swamp-like as the moments go.
Like dirt.
Like Carson.
Like, not like Karsak. Specifically, but yeah. But literally, the whole of the swamp is coming with Karsak. As you see foliage starting to sprout from the ceiling at this point. You see moss growing under his feet as he sits there eating the noodles and is kind of just doing one of these. Like, he's really enjoying it.
Oh,
Yeah, he's doing a little this screen dance. And as he finishes off the bowl, I want to say that he finds the special treat that he left underneath. And and as he leans in upon it, and just a moment later, and snatches it out of the bowl and eats it away. He ends up the ratatouille boy as he gets sucked into his mind and has a little brief second where it's mom's food all over again. As that happens, and as he comes to, music's on.
Can I leave a note under the bowl too that says, I think we should try and get you on the ship in a more discreet manner? What he looked like. Can I leave that as a note under the bowl? You're being really loud and I think we should be more discreet.
He looks at the note and he grabs it with his tongue and he watches it flings into the air and then floats into his hand. And he reads it for a moment. And then he eats that too. He looks around for a moment. I want to say just got side eyes left and right. And everybody who's watching this from outside is doing so with bated breath. Everybody is on the edge of their seats, unsure of what Karsak will do next. As after a brief second, he gets up suddenly. The chair kind of just scurches off behind him. And he turns to look at the bar and he sees you and your dad. As your dad is holding another bowl. He sees me! And yeah, so at which point you are approached by his magnificence, his magnitude, and magnanimity. And as he approaches upon, he simply looks at you up and down. And he's not actually, he's kind of ugly, to be honest, Carson.
He looks like this guy.
Yeah, he's not exactly, he's I guess actually my swamp side.
To me, he's gorgeous. I'm like, eating that frog hunk. I'm like, yeah, frog ribs. My guy's like, yeah.
He comes to the bar and he just looks around. He looks around for a moment and he says, "This was excellent. Thank you. You will be my deliverer. I should see this place, Silver Pool. I have heard a great many things of its doings."
Yeah, we'd like to get you there discreetly if we could. I'm not great at that, but I think these guys sitting behind you are.
He looks around and then looks at his procession and looks back at you. If I wish to travel discreetly, I would have been to simply through this road. I would be there immediately. I do this for my people. And he looks back towards the massive crowd outside.
What?
It's
We
just
don't even
saying
take the ship at all. We can send the ship to meet us at 3 Trees, but we can take it through the. Or he's got to go through Silver Pool. Yeah, never mind.
He looks around for a moment and he says, I would not please accept transform from you.
Are you guys hearing how he doesn't want to be discreetly transported right now? You guys listening?
We can just
He's
take.
talking to kind of all of us.
We can just take the portal. You can
I
take the ship.
accept your service for your talent and patronage from what is clearly your born patriarch. As he looks down at your father.
So you don't want me to do this quietly, okay? Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do then? I mean, I've tried, so it's on you guys now. I tried to be discreet a little bit.
Why were we supposed to be discreet in the first place?
Because
There's something about the. I wrote down something about
This is scale.
Yeah.
Right.
and the Iran people.
I quit.
You're
Fucking
gonna
hate.
say
I'm so done. I'm done like the battle of the
And that's how you do it.
Just get your DM to give up.
Just crush it. Do you imagine getting You won. Just like this became something.
It's fucking. No.
Is that the Wyvern people? I feel like the Wyvern people are closer, more socially
Was this
appropriate.
Gal? Was this Gal that caused all the Civil War last year? Last year's sessions? The whole year of sessions?
Well, I thought it was the guy, the people that are running with the Dragon Drip people too. Is this the Scal?
They're not the Gal.
No, we have to watch out for.
Oh, I mean, yes. But, no, the Scal in the shadow. That's all the Bevel forms. And, well, historically, of course, after the Siskel, they made friend. Not currently are they friend.
And
Well, there's the Dragon too. I was trying to hide it from the Dragon people that keep attacking the doors. The Wyvern, the Weavers is who I'm trying to hide it from. And we have other people too. It's just best to do this discreetly and quietly. But if we can't, we don't have to. That's what I just thought it was best to do it that way, and we don't have to. What do you guys want to do? I'm asking.
Crocus doesn't have to go to Silver Pool, right?
Crocus
Crocus doesn't need to go to Silver Pool,
No.
but he wants to see it.
Crocus. No.
Okay. Well, then we can take Crocus.
Carson.
Carthax, alright.
The giant frog wants to go through the trees, and he doesn't want to do it discreetly. He wants to do it for his people. That's what he just said.
More to the point is that Crocus wanted you to take Rutherford to Silverpool. That's the whole deal with Silverpool. So Rutherford's going to Silverpool to take care of the machines and business, and you guys are taking Karsak to 3 Trees, but he's coming along with Legend. At least that's what's being established at the moment. Now, Karsak has also said that he wouldn't typically ride with somebody who's not Swampborn, but because
I'm Swampborn. I did the swamp like shake my dad taught me when I was in like preschool. He's like, all the coolest swamp frogs did this back in my day, and nobody was cool to do it.
You
Nobody.
jump down and drown like those who enter, and you burble up like that thing they come out of. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and like no one in elementary actually did that. They all looked at me like I was too old and made fun of me for years.
Well, you did have a beard at 2.
It was all rage.
There. You guys are headed towards, after you guys finish this scene, I should say.
Can Gam ask Carson if he would rather.
So you guys are approaching the pond.
Yeah, we were sitting right behind.
Yeah, well, you guys are sitting at distance.
Small restaurant.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
But yeah.
she just wants to ask if he would get there in like half an hour, or if he wants to take the entire ship, like however many days it takes to get 3 Trees. Because we can pour them there right now.
He says, we will travel as the people do. We will take the time and travel the expanse in its complete and entirety. I Teresa. Who are you? He spits out his tongue, and Gam Gam dodges easily out of the way. The tongue knocks over a glass of stuff.
Can I count like reflex?
That's fine. As you do so and catch the thing, bunch of mead spills out and whatnot. He looks towards you and then brings his tongue retracting back to slap on his other eye and wipe it off. He's waiting on.
Gam, she's just like, fine, we'll take the ship. Let's go.
Are you ready to try it?
He looks over towards you and says, "Who are these people?"
They're my shipmates. Their quest is to help you. I'm just actually. They were actually one trying to do this. I'm not even on any paperwork.
My name is Percival. Black Circle has asked us to help get you to 3 things. I am also the son of.
It is true.
Captain Girl.
The Black Circle for assistance. Moreover, I asked the ship for their assistance, and they have assured me. I told them to send a scaled one. No. He says as he looks at you, just blinks for a moment and then walks away. This lizard lights up and walk off. As the last one says, too furry. They enter into line behind Karsak. Karsak makes his way towards the procession, but not before stopping to turn around. And he gives a wave with both his arms. A bunch of petals just kind of like fly out from his bosom and start to rain down from the ceiling. A bunch more moss, everything drips up with that sort of moisture from a densely mossed out cave.
But wait, you didn't pay for the wall.
I was gonna say, as the whole of the place starts to smell like just a thick ass garden of roses and petunias and tulips and shit. A bunch of like coinage starts to grow from out of the ceiling and starts to like drip down. And he says, "I bestow Gedibo's blessing for this day. Thank you." And he turns and walks away.
Before he leaves, can I say, if you travel with us, you can eat my cooking every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
He simply says, "Once is always enough to experience an experience."
Well, I'll try my best.
As he walks off towards the docks, you assume, from the way the procession just kind of unfolds itself and then folds back in. What do you guys do?
I'm going to make my way to the docks, because he knows where to go. And he knows Black Circle is supposed to do the thing. I'm sure he's walking to the ship.
He said he doesn't want us, he wants a reptile. He said he just wants a reptile.
No, he said he wouldn't technically.
Oh, he said, sorry.
We make our way to the ship.
Yeah, man.
To avoid the crowd.
So, point being is you guys are going into. Are you going into the procession or are you waiting for the procession to disperse?
Well,
also, coinage keeps raining from the ceiling. So,
I'm gonna
your dad's like, at this point, like, is it going to stop? It's ruining the floors.
You can pay for the new ones.
Where's the
No,
bullets?
let's franchise.
Here's hoping the coinage sits. He looks around, picks up one of the coins, checks it. It's real.
I'm like, you enjoyed that, Dad. You've earned it. Now I must go franchise. And I won't make
Where are you going? Oh, franchise. Yeah, okay. Big success. Big success. With that,
Next to McDonald's.
You make your way away. It shows from like the inside of the noodle shop as you run away towards the procession as you guys make your way out, going from dark silhouettes to light as you guys leave the noodle shop behind. And with that, you guys arrive down towards the docks, maybe about half an hour later. It's about 45 minutes. Basically, you guys are jaunting off. Anything last minute to do in town before you make your way to the docks proper? No, very good. Before long, you guys arrive upon. The docks are. Well, who am I kidding? There's a bit of a crowd that is following Karsak all the way too. Most people have dispersed to whatever they might be doing with their evening. Or day, actually, for that matter. But there's a stalwart few that are still following him along as you guys arrive upon said docks. Actually, I will
Dam's little earpiece that she can use like along her earpiece. And she like dial in on like just one specific conversation, or is it always like just big massive shit jabbering, jibber jabbering?
People want.
Yeah, you can totally fix it.
She just wants to try to be logging in on her side for whenever he's arriving, so she can listen into what he thinks first, or something, if they see him.
You find that he's already there.
Oh, he is already here?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Just get this in there. And Shibba-doo-ba. Shibba-doo-ba. Yeah. Something else. Does the soccer thing. I can't play. Falls over.
Red card.
Red card, sorry.
Oh, there's my hand, isn't it?
Swap the W.
We got this alien fingering itself.
What?
You wanna see it? You wanna see it? This alien fingering itself. Right there.
In the mirror.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I was like, what?
You guys get your mind out of the gutter!
I have 2 frogs on my ankle that are trying to do this.
Oh yeah, nice.
Really
It's like the
simple.
classic.
Yeah, they're just like, cute little frogs.
I got Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck fighting on the back of my cat.
Sorry, what was that one?
I got Mickey Mouse fighting Donald Duck. They're all like drunk. I got a bunch of bad tattoos. None of them are great. Well, this one says Nobody's Perfect.
Oh, but it's nervous.
Yeah.
Nice.
You have any tattoos?
The leap and the turtle.
I haven't seen the turtle.
Drops his pants.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Look, I can make its head pop out.
Oh, sure.
That's actually important.
It's got the beak.
Don't even know your own tattoo. Fuck.
Nobody's perfect.
Honestly, that happens to me all the time.
What?
I have this really big piece on the back of my right thigh, and people always compliment it, and then I go, "Oh right, that part of my leg's tattooed."
That's
Yeah,
right.
you forget anything you don't see.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do. You may spawn yourselves more or less anywhere.
Oh, I have another spider that does damage. So.
I got a Blackfoot up too.
Maybe I should get up
No witch hat.
Again.
Yep, immediately. Don't even get him on board. Can I have
I'll
El
be
Chapo?
at the
El Chapo's loaded up with all the franchise
I'll be on the
goods.
stern.
Okay. El Chapo has all the franchises.
Oh, yeah, who's this frog guy again?
Oh, I think he swam out last time when the ship fell over.
Yeah, he's your friend.
I think
He's your like
yeah.
parrot. He's your version of a parrot.
And Gammy.
Oh, thank you.
He gave you a parrot frog.
Who was the
Andrew?
grunt?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm sure you didn't look at nothing, so
I can't remember if he had any.
I was very unsure.
Parrot's frog, yeah.
You know,
I remember him being there. But then you see
I think that he swam off the ship. Oh,
no, he got to keep him like a little parrot. Like, you know, pirates have parrots.
yeah, no, but I think after that, this frog swam off.
No, you said you could.
when the ship turned.
That's what happened.
No, you said keep him like a little parrot.
I remember when he came, and then she's saying in the last term, when the ship turned, he swam.
No, that was a different frog. Those are the ones that she scared with her face. It's entirely different. Like the frogs that attacked us.
This is the guy that was
He gets to keep like ferret.
He was on a ship for a while.
Yeah, so he gets to keep like that was about one.
I remember things that happened in one session.
So he gets to
Frog
keep it.
leaving is a different session.
That's a different frog entirely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. He's not sure. He's not sure. That was 2 sessions ago.
Okay.
El Chapo has the franchising goods.
Sounds good.
I'm right. New saddle. I look glorious.
Where's that kid?
He is there. Oh, that's who that is. Wait, where did the other is? Yeah. Yeah, that's intense.
As an old grizzly sailor, what is he, like a little 15 or something?
Got a peg leg and a hook.
What, your dad? Yeah, totally. He had you when he was 2.
Well, he was a captain when
cat.
they pulled me from the
Okay.
water. You remember the big story?
Yeah, so my point being here is that you guys arrived at pod, and we're focused on the curse.
You're a cat.
Oh.
A cat.
Second meow.
Listen, that's it. I really enjoyed this stuff.
5,000 XP every time.
Yeah, everyone wins at D&D. Bye.
Well,
Need to play your D&D game. The last D&D guy, you said it, man.
Last time you ever played too. That was the last time you ever
Yeah, you just put aside to do stuff. I would do like something everybody wanted. You're like, well, that's not how you shut up. I want to do that first. I'm the boss.
He hasn't played a game since 7 years.
He used to love it. Had all these minifigs. It was his life. I ruined it.
I say I win a D&D. He sold everything a week later. Didn't even have Facebook to do it on.
His Craigslist, and boy, did he get a lot of weird ads.
Shit, man.
People kept offering him one night stands.
Everybody want to come see my mini?
Yeah.
Keep,
I thought you wanted me to eat your minis. I'm sorry. I misunderstood the ad.
you said you wanted a nightstand for your minis? A one night stand for your minis?
I'll take my minis on trips.
Just photos of someone. Oh,
Just a jar of We're on to something. This is the next book, I swear.
Oh man, bunch of dice. Just doing a bunch of dice, and then I put a photo of the dice online so people can sit there counting them all up. Don't even tell people what it counted up. You're gonna have to know.
Just someone there rolling dice all day.
I think I just came up with a new website. Someone just will roll all my dice, take a photo of it, post it, say how many or how much. That's it. See how many people take the time to total that. Why not, right? I think it can make money.
People who spend countless hours
Ugh.
on those stupid, can you solve this math problem? And everybody's
Yeah.
you're like, how the fuck are you guys not know that?
People who don't know it, like, it blows me away. Like, it's right there. If you're gonna take the time, it's like, what are you doing? Anyhow, good talk. Everyone's spawned in.
No.
Jam's gonna be at the top of the.
You're the crow's nest?
Yes, that's the one. Yes.
At least they're
I'm in a nest. Nesting.
She's just hanging out at the top.
Just knitting everything. Real cool pirate.
She's adding to it. She's
This isn't even actually the Black Viper, it's a whole crochet bow. It's so good, everyone's missed the real one.
Jam's just finishing.
That's right.
She's like, oh my heart, this is actually
Alright, so.
Raining graffiti.
No.
It's like when they like get around things.
Yeah.
So you'll find like a
Blasting.
you'll find like a tree that's been like knitted around.
It's super popular in Calgary.
New Zealand, I saw tons of it too.
Yeah. I've seen a whole bus bench, like you said. I've seen a whole bus bench. Like she just, I met the lady. She'd sit there after like 3 o'clock, and she just knit and she waited for the bus.
That's really funny. It'll be comfy and like ragged after a couple months.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know.
Year 5 of that fucking.
If it doesn't get torn up in year 1 from bird's nests, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna last.
Not a virgin.
Yeah, it wouldn't even last long enough to get bird shit on it. It'd get torn up and turned into bird's nest.
That looked pretty cool.
Fresh.
Anyways.
So,
Yeah, hey?
we're off the ship now.
You sure are.
Sweet.
Is Karsak making his way out?
You are.
Gonna load up, say my goodbyes to load up El Chapo. I'm just getting right there. A little bit behind you guys. Me and Mr. Ting, my dad. His name's Mr. Ting. Mr. Ting's Noodle Shop.
Gam thinks Karsak is super rude, and that's kind of why she's in the bird's nest.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, he did not.
You can tell he can ruin a whole wall with one flick of his wrist.
Is he the one that's supposed to go in the hidey hole?
No, that's the door. They both should have, but now that it's like this, the
I
door.
don't think it matters.
No,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't really matter. We're trying to be discreet. We're just not.
Yeah.
So much for doing it discreetly. Sorry, guys. We wasted the whole session trying to do it discreetly.
Alright, so we're on the boat.
Yeah, you get on the boat. Cool, man. Yeah.
I was behind him.
This guy's
We're
on the boat. These guys are going to get up on the boat. How about that? And then you guys are attacked. Oh shit! Look, here come a bunch of scouts.
Sweet.
Oh man, there's a scout.
That's why I was taking up the rear. Why'd you throw me on ahead of them? I was behind.
Oh, you're gonna hold up there?
Yeah, that's why I was back there. I was taking some time. I had to say goodbye to my dad, Mr. Tig, and fill up him with the noodles. And
Oh, your dad's over here.
I love that guy. Like he was my dad.
Amidst them, of course, there's some human agents. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some damage. We're gonna kick your ass, Karsak. Here we come. Yep, there they are. I want to say as they make their approach, it's actually this music in a slow-mo cam that's shaking around. And it's got a bit of distance, showing them small, as it pulls back and shows the magnificence that is Karsak. Yeah. Karsak looks towards them as this one guy, and Karsak doesn't even kind of flinch, and he puts up and locks his bodyguard. And as these guys come upon, and the human amongst them says, "Your reign of terror is at an end, Karsak. There's no." The whole of them are dead a moment later, as you watch Krokun step through and actually just carve a clean line with his axe right through the whole of the gaggle of them, like everybody here, completely wiped out in one blink of an eye.
Yo, any of them got money?
That's an excellent question. You watch as you think this, and the ground around them starts to shake and vibrate, and their bodies are slowly sifted down into the muck that takes over where there was a perfectly good roadway.
Oh, so much for living bodies.
As he watches upon them, he simply says, "Sombra, take you," and he walks them down to the ship. Fools.
I feel like we
A
got.
moment later, it shows you guys take off. Oh yeah, and you. This guy's like, "That was amazing. I never want to not see him again."
I'm never washing his hand.
As you guys make your way away, having seen what you've seen, which is terrible and unsettling and horrifying, Karsak simply goes cross-legged on the ship's deck and meditates. He doesn't say a word to anybody.
He is the true dragon warrior.
Okay?
He is the true dragon warrior.
Does he want to meditate in the balance or in the swing? Shit.
He goes up to the front row. All the cool shits too.
There's the whole
It is
lady up there. She's in the ghost nest.
The bow's the best when the ship's like
Mm-hmm.
fucking
Just go ahead. And it's only about an hour later, and 2 hours later, of navigating the swamps, mires, and muck. You guys arrive. Nope, that's the one.
And it's like really like rocky kind of boat. Like it's like, you know what I mean? It's not very well like.
It's fucking sketchy.
It's like,
You're like afraid to like hit the fucking wave wrong and split in half.
No, never. But like, it's just the shape of it makes them rock real. Like, you know, like you've been to Asia. They're not like longer fire boats. They're very rounded, so they roll off of it.
I've been like Cuba or Mexico or either.
Yeah. Like
Something like that. Cameras are sure you guys arrive.
like 9 months, maybe 12, 15, and then like another 6 months, like 15, and then like the winter 23, 22, 22. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Scuba dive instructor.
Cool.
It's fucking.
That's what?
It's so fun. It's like a good lifestyle. You can say, oh, but you can't like.
I have to glue that down.
I'm good on that. I get too big. I'll chip it.
As you guys navigate your way, it's at one point your father, he looks over towards you, and he leans in and he says, I don't remember this route. But he's navigating, and he kind of adjusts himself slightly as he's looking ahead and leans over towards you and says, I know that this isn't the way, but it's like it's opening itself up for me as I proceed. This is bizarre. I've never seen this sort of water movement before. Look. And he points out, as you see, literally the landscape just kind of adjusts itself and shakes out of the way as the river extends before your very eyes, meeting up with the main flow. And he says, this doesn't ever exist. No end should ever lead here. This is. And as you guys pass through it, amazing. Watch yourselves, we're going to be picking up speed. And before you know it, you're on the main drag, heading northerly at a great clip.
Do you think that was Cossack?
I see no other explanation. Oh, this is our chest. And he makes his way in towards the river that will lead in towards Silverpool proper. And you've just shaved off like a whole of an hour and a half from your trek. As you guys make your way into this inlet, and before you know it, the whole of the main flow floods in and pools perfectly against Silverpool. And as Karsak stands up, he says, the opportunity to replace and return. Namesake. And he steps off the boat and just lands in the water with a nice, perfect sploosh.
Silverpool?
Yeah, that he just reformed. And then steps out onto the land proper as he catches a bunch of flies with his tongue, waiting for his bodyguards to do the same.
I don't think we'll be here long. We just need to get rid of
Rutherford. As Rutherford. Hey?
Do you have this?
Karsak? You have this of Karsak. He simply turns back and gives a nod and proceeds on into town. Rutherford.
What's up, Dave?
It's about midday-ish. Rutherford looks around for a moment and then simply says, I hope I can live up to my father's expectations. I hope I can live up to my family name. 2 of my brothers have already passed on. Who am I to replace them? And he simply looks around trepidatiously as he stares ahead and begins his way down the gangplank with tools in hand.
You are the one. You are the man. You got this. I give him a big bolsters like hurrah before he leaves and tells him he is the best dwarf to ever dwarf that I've met because he's the only one still alive.
Yeah, he gives a nod at this and says, "That's true. I suppose technically true. That's kind of true. I can do this."
Young Gam would also give him a little send off to say, Sonny, I knew your father. Think you can do this. You're just like them. Make your family name proud. Da, 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 da. A good old grandma.
He kind of busted this and falls a little bit, and then he cleans himself together and mops his face with his beard and says, "Thank you, my friends. I will do this. I don't have a choice. I must. My father didn't die for nothing." And with that, he heads on down the gangplank, like I said. It wasn't it. You guys watch Karsak disembarks, and he gives a nod and says he has business, as I did. And
How much money do we get for that?
who's paying you?
Who hired us to come transfer Karsak?
Oh my God! Check your notes, man. Holy Lord!
Krobus, will you go take Rutherford to Krobus? Because
I believe Rutherford has the job from Krobus. So
yes,
Krobus
so that's
will
why
pay you.
that's who gave us it, Krobus,
Mhm.
on the boat.
No, yeah, Krobus is not on the boat.
No, but he was. That's the guy.
Krobus is not the one on the boat. Karsak is the one that was on the boat, and he jumped off. And Rutherford's the other one on the boat, and he just disembarked as well.
No, the guy from last week was
Right.
on the little canoe. Was Krobus.
Right, that was the one on the boat. People got to not call it a boat. People got to call it a
Canoe.
and anything else.
It was a
Like,
canoe.
who that was
I'm sorry. It was a
would be
canoe.
great.
You are right. The canoe.
Diggy works too. You know,
Yeah,
Diggy
awesome.
works respect Diggy. That's good. It's
Sorry,
not
my
a boat.
apologies. It was definitely not a boat. You are right. This is the boat,
That's
and I
the
see the
boat.
confusion,
Thank you.
and I'm sorry because
Thank you.
you made the names really close. So
Yeah, to be fair, I do also.
it took me a whole two campaigns to learn their names differently. But you see, I got it now.
I see that. Yes.
So I'm doing good.
I think everyone's doing better.
Hey.
Actually, I'm worse, but you know, we're getting rough.
We can like have a little whiteboard with all their names written. Like a little their stuff.
Yeah, just have
He's
it.
here!
Just looking at the fucking
Fucking the
strings
meme
and
from
strings.
fucking.
Well, you just have like a laser pointer and you be like, and blank, and you have this whole wall of like data there.
But does he have a post here that's going to pay us, or will he pay us when we come back with creatures? I thought he'd pay us upon delivery here.
No, if anything, he would have the ability to do this through Free Trees or Nicka's Rest, and possibly
yeah.
some other.
we didn't need to bring him to 3 trees afterwards.
No, that's the next guy. That's the Karsak.
Okay, okay.
Then we'll get paid upon the next guy for delivery. When you drop him off, we get paid for everything, including the door.
Yeah.
So,
Karsak's the one that you're delivering the 3 trees, and he just disembarks saying he has something to do in town.
I'm gonna, at a distance, kind of just mosey by.
Yeah, and so maybe Dawn, so you can listen in on the person.
You watch as he makes his way out towards the pumpkin fields, the place where the Farfetcher rolls are being used. He comes out to this place and he looks around, and he just and he makes his way out towards what are now these kind of blue and open waters. And he sees the pumps pumping away, and he looks down at the waters, and as he dips his hand in them, he scoops them up and he drinks them away. He says, "They are pure. They are clean." And he looks over towards the pumps, but they are being pumped away. This is no good. It is true what they say. Silver Pool has lost its silver pool for these pumps. That's what you hear from Karsak. You're not necessarily next to him. Gamgam's picking them up. At a distance, as he's saying this to his bodyguards.
I, in the spirit of capitalism and this whole thing, go look for an empty store to set up a ramen franchise in this town too. Can do both towns.
We're making money.
You
Go spread that ramen around.
you find let's see here.
Store
Get them
number 2.
noodles.
Oddmans.
Oh,
Doctor.
Do the coin.
Oh yeah. B or circuits?
circuits. Bees.
B.
B.
2 out of 3. 1 B.
B.
1 circuit. 2 circuits. They're in An empty shop that is destroyed is the only thing. There was a hurricane through here recently. Has taken out a lot of this sort of thing. A lot of the old buildings that would be.
Bit of a fixer-upper.
Yeah, exactly. The roof is kind of caved in. That's it.
You can get the repair guys to come from.
I could buy swamp people. I mean, how expensive is swamp person? How expensive is 2 swamp people?
I can buy people.
Yeah. I go to look at the local market for like people. They're totally for sale. It's the swamp. I mean, there is swamp people for sale. I'm gonna go look and see if I can buy some nice slates. Oh yeah, big time, right?
Karsak says we will be here tonight.
We will set sail
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And
We'll set sail tomorrow.
I go look for the homeless district, giving people new life.
Silverpool is a tiny town. It is smaller than Wicklow.
Well, fuck it.
Silverpool
It
is in its property, as it were, propriety. About the size of the Osoyoos check stop above the beaches. Like, it's that big. That's what it is. It's
I
like a
realize
check
I will not make any money here.
Most of the population is in the outlands, and they're drovers. They run around in all forests and swamps. These are very much swamp people in the back of the world. But Karsak loves them, and they love Karsak, although there's no crowd. Like, that's how few people are here. There's no crowd. I want to say that during the voyage, you also saw very little to no crowd. As, like your dad said, the rivers are just opening up for you. But having arrived upon this place, as you do, you don't hear any weavers. But as night falls, something odd can be heard. In the distance, all around, a low growl, a strange noise here and there. You're not sure what it is in the distance that you're hearing, but it is very much in the distance and yet right next to you. Do you guys do anything?
My passive perception is 15. Do I get
Like I said,
can I tell what kind of creature it is?
it doesn't sound like any specific type of creature. If you were to guess something, it'd be human. But it is a distance away from where you guys are in the town proper.
How distant away is it?
About a kilometer, maybe, growling away, like that far away.
Like cats in the distance, kind
Yeah.
of thing? But,
Meanwhile, I want to say, what are you guys doing during the time you have during the day in this tiny no-horse town? Like, there's no horses.
And Gam fell asleep up in the house next to me and she's only just waking.
That's fair enough. I'm jealous of Gam horses.
She's just been is there a town in town? She just wants to go over
There is that town. I can't remember what.
I'm just feeding El Champo that sweet El Swamp LJ. We're out just like stuffing him. I'm making the ramen. I'm stuffing myself. We're like, stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys, all of you find something to do that way.
What are you up to?
Actually, if there was like wine or something on the ship, she just grab the bottle and like get into that.
Just ready.
That's fine.
She's just gonna get drunk up there.
What are you up
What's your
to?
passive perception? That'll do. As you're situated in that crow's nest in the distance, you can easily see the occasional figures going out to where the pumps are. They're definitely drovers, the way they're bouncing on all fours.
Yeah.
And you see them crawling over the pumps for a little bit, and then running away. And you see that twice while you're sitting there making your way through a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst, amidst other thoughts, whatever the hell Gam might be drinking about. Point is that she sees that easily from where you're sitting. With that in mind,
So I was following Karsak at a distance.
yeah, he makes his way back from the pumping stations, and settles into town. And you watch as he settles into town for a brief moment, by way of basically coming to one of the dilapidated, fallen apart buildings and getting a wave of his hands as you watch the mum and lilies kind of shimmer in, lift the roof out of it, and disperse it. And you watch as like there's a tweeting of birds in the distance and flourishing of said flocks just like roiling around the newly bestowed foliage. That said, the lifts the roof out of the place, gives a whirl of her hands, and kind of cleans it up on the inside, just enough for the swamp lord. As he walks in upon the space and makes himself at home. A new roof slowly grows over it, like a little hobbit house, a mound of like just grasses. But with that said, anything else you guys want to do? You watch as he settles himself.
You're just saying on the boat?
Oh yeah, I'm just getting drunk.
Yeah.
I'm stopping myself.
Oops.
Yeah, if he's just chilling, I might just head back to the ship.
Marsak is Gonzo. And you guys back with where you were in the game?
I make my way back to the boat.
Okay, put yourself on the boat.
I think we should protect the dwarf. Is here. He's settled in. I'm make sure he's settled in. I make sure the dwarf is settled in.
Sounds like a good idea.
Rutherford is cozy and comfy and safe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit this bit.
Where is your character?
Wherever right there, but now.
Rutherford went into town to set himself up.
Can I
Living
go?
at the tiny
Can I
town.
go check? Yeah. So
It's like the old shack is over there.
I
So
stuff
I can walk
ourselves.
anywhere we couldn't see.
I stuff ourselves, and now I go and just make sure he's cozy and like comfy and safe.
He's in there. Oh shit.
We go. Me and my hippo chapel go.
So you can see the whole in the crow's nest of the ship, this tiny little town.
No, you see everything. You can see fucking 2
Yeah.
miles. You just made that clear. You can see the pumps.
Sure.
How far a walk is the pumps?
It's about a
In the crow's nest.
half-hour walk away.
That's how long.
Yeah, it's like over there.
For cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
We
over
cut it
there.
up.
You can see that.
Whatever. Drop.
Right.
Asks for you to bring up yourself.
This guy's still here. He's like, and
How's Rutherford coming to terms with this new town?
he's crying a lot. Actually, he's having a rough time.
His
I make him
dad
up
did
some
just
noodles
die.
with his
He's
best.
lost his father and he's lost his brother in the blink of an eye over the course of 3 days that he's been in this new city that he's just arrived at. After months of travel from City Flat.
It's a rough
Oh.
news.
Perfect. My character gets depressed eating. If anyone gets it, my character I whip him up some of the best noodles he's ever eaten. I'm like, please, we depression eat where I
In that
come
case,
from.
he's fat and asleep.
You know, if we have another session, you have to bring a pot of noodles.
Yeah.
So
I'll bring
Karsak
it.
and them Karsak and them have walked off. And there's like a singular lizard man. He's hanging around his pet gator. Gator's like, no, really, Bob, you have to believe it. But anyway, I'll see you later. And he eats this guy on the way out. Yeah, gator. Yeah, sweet. And the guy's like, no. Somebody tell my wife I love her. I was just here for shoes. Night falls. Everybody's outside.
Oh, wait, you're fucking nose nest. Drunk.
At this point, I would say passed out, probably.
Yeah.
Just saying. You know, it's up to you.
Oh, passed out sounds great. I don't think we'll be able to stay up
Yeah, nice long rest, very good.
very late.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, that would count as a long rest for a game, yeah. That's right there. So on the verge of nightfall, when them growls start to be heard ever so loudly, obviously, and resolutely, the pumps can also be heard steadily going in the distance with a rhythmic womp, 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 womp. They can also be felt. But the first thing that pops up to freak the shit out of you, where is everybody? I see one mini. Where's Percival?
Crow's nest.
Yeah.
You're also in the crow's nest?
Yeah.
What? Why would you also be in a crow's nest?
I walked back to the ship and we brought up 2 bottles of wine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So the both of you are drunk in the crow's nest? Cool. In that case.
Not like super drunk.
No, yeah.
Like
2 bottles of
like
wine.
3 times.
Literally
Yeah.
230 hose. And now 2 bottles of wine.
No, Gam's definitely.
Yeah,
Oh, you're telling me no, really. Constitution saves what you're saying. And your DC is 23. And that thing attacks.
What? No.
Posed in a crow's nest. I see nothing wrong with this.
DC 23 to hit him?
No, to not be drunk.
Oh.
After 2 bottles of wine, you're lucky I don't make that higher. I'm 210,000 pounds. Polish up 3 bottles.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
2 bottles of
probably
wine. We did that fucking Saturday. Hook up still fucking like.
Yeah, you're blighted, hey?
I was only, yeah, so she was still drinking. I brought 2 bottles of wine and we drank. So we
No.
both had
I
another-
said that she was
had
short resting. At what point in the day to make it to this point and be long rested? At this point, you're not long rested. You're actually still drinking. Now you're exhausted and thrice hammered as well as you are. And I just want to say, this is not my vindictiveness. This is your poor life choices. Nothing to do with me. I should know, for no one's responsible for my poor life choices.
11.
That's right. So, with 2 bottles of wine in Percival, alongside your diminutive who already had a whole bottle of rot gut, God knows, swamp whiskey. Where are we at, ladies and germs? The 2 of you are hosed. Constitution sack of 23, madam. Yes, that will be all.
17.
Come so good. You can certainly hold your liquor better than Percival. But unfortunately, even after, I mean, you had already had the bottle before he showed up with 2 more bottles. And I mean, you're a tough bitch. You roll your own tampons, you kickstart your room. You're a tough bitch. But no, that's gonna.
Years.
Really, yeah.
Just some swamp hop. Good to go.
This isn't menopause. It was stop. Okay. Yeah. So anyhow, enough about swamp rats. Point being is, you guys are sorely at disadvantage. My apologies. In a crow's nest.
Yep.
Just for that. Where's the
So that thing attacks. Yeah. It says hello by grabbing a hold of you by the head. And you can make me another constitution save, first of all.
con save?
Yes, please.
I'm just
Not
gonna
good. Not good at all.
My apologies.
That's
Is that Avatar: The Last Airbender over there? Is that?
my dad.
Oh, is this where you're living at?
That's my dad.
He's got hair.
Oh,
He's
is he?
orange.
Yeah, so does Aang. He wears a red fully orange cape.
Oh, that's true.
But with this lighting, his hair looks blue. I'm happy. He is totally. Dude, that is a peg leg. Okay. He's a hooker.
He does.
Like, people tell those stories about him. And on the door, there's a hook.
He's got a hook that
So
he'll be able to
the shitty part
Nice.
about this attack, I want to be clear, Andrew. Yes, hi. The shitty part about this attack is going to be that Gam's not going to wake up from it because it's very quiet. It's called Life Drain, and you may not wake up from it because it's Life Drain and it doesn't actually make any noise. And it hit you because you were asleep, because you were drunk. That would be a shitty way to go, and I apologize in advance.
Yeah, no, Gam's living her best
What'd you
life.
hit me with?
Oh yeah.
She was drunk, cuddling a cat.
That's a lot of
And
D8s.
that's how she wanted.
I would also like to point out, being like the dwarf are like raw food drunk, and we like collapsed on each other too. Like that's probably like Goliath and the dwarf. We're just like, oh yeah, buddy, fucking food drunk, not actually drunk.
Oh, don't do that.
We all have our coping mechanisms.
Listen, guys, we could talk stop talking about cuddling, and Leah's not. So, kind of happening over here. So that's gonna be 9. And it's gonna be 9, and then 22.
9, 9, and 22?
No, 22, and then I'm still at it. 27.
That's it.
Oh wait, there's more. Oh, you're dead. You're unconscious.
What do you got?
I'll save you the other 12 and 8 plus another 8. I'll save you the other 28 damage. Anyhow, that was a crit hit. So you're unconscious. Cool. It keeps going. It takes
I'm
away.
getting hit with this too.
No, it's patient. Yeah. Yeah. It just kills you. My apologies. Sort of. First of all, it's just gonna die there in the crow's nest. It's a terrible fate. Hosed 1 minute, cold the next. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy, I know. But yeah, so.
You're at a disadvantage having to climb up there.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, I was gonna say, whatever it is, I don't think it matters.
It just, yeah.
See here. Scott, let's see. Incorporeal movement. Yeah, I can just move through things. Fly. Yeah, 60 feet. Just making sure. 60 feet. Yeah.
That's rude. Rude at a level 4.
Hopefully this doesn't take all my 9 lives. 'Cause I only got 8 left.
No, you have 7. You already took 1.
I took 1.
No. It should have grazed you. Like, it doesn't stop. You were in the death saves and it kept going. And it just kept attacking until you got death save. So Percival's actually quite dead.
So is Gam just covered in personal?
Nope, because he's just dead.
Things like
If anything, Gam's gonna kind of try to shrug him off as he's now crushing her in his grasp as he's going into rigor mortis.
as I've become cold.
So I've woken up at this point.
No, you're starting to wake up. You're trying to wake up. The haze is real.
Just stay past it.
Probably for the best, but as you look into the face of death, I can't zoom in on these, but as you look at the face of, oh hello, as it bumping up, the face of death, there it is. Hey,
Let's see, you didn't show me.
It's
hey.
real clowny.
Hey! The thing from Harry Potter. Like I was thinking.
Alright.
I was thinking that. Dimension.
That's it.
No, the thing that changed the everything.
So dimensional. You're thinking of the,
Jack in the Box.
no.
Because what is that?
guy.
Show me that.
That's a dimension.
Let me see.
That's the prison card. Sebastian.
Yeah, I know. I read it.
Back to the 17.
It looks famous.
Bogart?
You're thinking Bogart. Yeah.
That looks clowny.
Very good job. Very Harry Potter. We were going to Harry Potter prison. I want you on that.
Hits you for 23, and it grabs a hold of you. And it's like slowly drawing the life out of you.
Well, yeah, Gam's 91, so there's not a whole lot of that left. And it doesn't even get full from her.
So 23 necrotic. And your hit point maximum has been reduced by 23. Until you get yourself some long rest in you.
Okay. I'm dead. That makes me. That
How
puts
much
me.
damage do you guys have?
Well,
Wait, 23 killed you?
Yeah.
Well, you said 23, and my hit points reduced to 23.
No, your hit point max is reduced by 23.
Okay.
Yeah. So you lose the hit points.
Okay.
And then your max is down to
Down by whatever from 23. From whatever by 23.
Okay.
what's your health at?
31.
Really?
So I still.
So you're at 8.
Yeah.
8 max health.
I have fast this week, but I have no idea what's going on. I have soul sucked with the door inside a nice cozy house.
You get a shove on the shoulder as Rutherford's looking at you and says, "We have to go. There's something terrible coming. We have to go now."
Let's saddle up and I throw him on the top of the horse.
He's
That's
trying to frantically explain. The drawers, they are messing with the pumps. They have been doing things that they are not. The calibrations, they are completely wrong. It's been pumping too much, too hard, too deeply. It's not just taking the tars out, it's spreading them, and moreover, it's draining the town. Somebody's made a mistake.
Was it your brother?
No, it couldn't have been. Anyhow, with that, you guys are galloping. As you see,
Do you have a name for him?
oh yeah.
Would it be this guy? No. Sorry, guys. I have no idea about you. I'm sorry.
You're keeping with us.
I mean, kind of less, but not really.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Andrew. That sucks.
As you are situated in the crow's nest and coming about, you watch as His Eminence walks in and looks around. What is this? What is going on? The dead walk. As you see his bodyguard come walking out, this guy comes running for it to look around. And
I yell, the dwarf says the pumps are off. They're pumping too much. We must go fix them. Come with for the sake of the swamp and my protection. I'm a little scared.
this thing's comes sailing in as this guy goes to like swat it, and like it passes through his claws, and a bit of the ectoplasm has remained on his hands. The thing hisses at him and screams, and as it just flies past, Karsak looks towards the impending spirit and with a wave of his hand tries to dispel it. The god's silhouettes can be seen kind of collecting around him for just a brief moment as you hear a cackling that echoes and emanates all around. And for a brief moment, Karsak looks around. What is this? As he continues to try and swat away, the undead continues to fly in towards him. And it's at this point that people can roll initiative. Except you. Sorry. That sucks.
Do you have a healing potion?
He's dead. He's dead.
You.
I should.
Is he
yeah.
dead? No,
He is
he's
dead. Yeah.
If I'm
Terrible
asleep, do I still walk ways?
No, you got woken up. I was gonna say you wake up to him like sucking the soul out of you. You're down by 23, and as he finally Tarzan says some sort of prayer and then it clenches together, you watch just a flash of light that comes off him. This spirit and starts to rush away as the one that's in front of you starts to rush away.
Oh.
Yes, stroke of luck, but it's only for the brief moment it seems. As it rushes off for that brief but respite moment, that brief moment of respite, everybody rolls initiative, and you watch as they recover themselves, maybe some of them, but a moment later. We'll make that roll when we hit to it. Everyone rolled their initiatives?
Yeah.
We got
Very
one.
One?
That sucks.
You can run one of or all of our stacks bodyguards if you want.
I got 17.
17?
I don't know what he look up.
Okay.
Would he look something up to run them? Like crocodile?
Lizard men. Yeah. And then double their stats, triple their stats. And then row.
One.
Fantastic stuff.
I'm fucking hopping up to it.
Oh, yeah. Really setting the pace.
Oh, should I roll for my hippo too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah.
Two, but it keeps falling off.
And I'm right in the middle.
Where's your sticky stuff?
Up to you. To
Thank
you or whatever.
Yeah.
To at least me. That'll work. You're done. Gammy, you're up first. Who's on set?
What kind of lizard folk is he?
It's just a regular lizard folk. Triple the stats. But there are different levels
So you have
of
people
a lizard person.
And does that hit?
No, this is by, I think, 3. Sorry, 13 is the. You're firing in the Wraith.
So instead, I will describe this character.
Sure, that's yeah. I was gonna see who's
This one is the best.
Gam's gonna disengage and try to run or crawl down from the crow's nest down to the ground somewhere.
That's fine. Yeah, you can easily grab hold of the ladder and make your way down. Gam spent some time with the shift, so he knows how to like do the ladder slide, I imagine.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you can throw me athletics.
There you go, man. I use that one. This one just gets stuck. And then just I'll beat in there.
That's fine. You easily managed to all the way down to the bottom of the crow's nest in like one turn, sliding it down. Whatever. I'm not gonna try to say anything. That's fine.
It's like a firefighter's pole.
I've played enough Assassin's Creed Black Flag to know how fucking high up that is. Some of those steps is ridiculous. You get to the top, you're like, wow. Just wow. And then you dive off. That's it. Sorry, at the bottom. Hey, you're into your action. Hey, bonus action you want to use? That's it. Okay, very good. It is over to what?
Did you want the ones you want them?
Sure. Please think.
That is the noise you hear. Garzak looks around. They come forth. Yeah, no shit.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm good. I'll take a bit of weed so I don't have to run upstairs. Yeah, so that's it. You watch the spirits unfold and unfurl. The various lizard people find themselves in combat. Most of the spirits missing terribly. Upon the lizards are too agile for them. There's a bit of a skirmish that erupts as you make your way down. You watch as this guy just sprouts in from the side where you guys are making your way and reaches out with his massive clawed hands. You fate see you. Time stands still for you. And so he hears all of that. You guys hear the first bit of it as you're jutting away, I imagine. But anyhow, he comes in. He'll actually fire out a sort of Hadouken towards you guys.
We move 30 feet, which is not fast.
He fucked away with my rolls today.
Fuck you, ghosty guy.
Crit fails. Moving along.
Eat it in the mud, bitch! I yell as I run by him on my horse. Tapless elephant things.
Everything misses. Oh yeah, this is the last section.
It did not miss on you, I'm sorry.
Oh, I know.
I did not.
Well, you didn't have a chance, right? You actually rolled, what was it? Yeah, 12 plus bonus for 18. And then if you hit a comatose creature, it's an automatic crit. So it's double damage. And then roll fucking great on that.
Wait.
All like 8s.
But it was only 18?
What's your AC when you're asleep?
I don't know, but it's 18.
Were you armored?
I have mine, yeah.
Wait a minute, how is your AC higher than 18?
It is 18 on the dot.
No, I hit you.
Is there anything you need to
And besides that, yeah, I don't know if your AC or the 18 was. Without trouble with that.
Because I'm a king.
Actually,
Cats never really sleep.
I want to say you don't get your dex points when you're asleep. Anyhow, that's a rule I would pick. Regardless, he hits you 4 and legitimately
Yeah.
hits you such
He's
that
dead.
it's
He's
double
dead
damage. Sorry, where are we at? So,
Wait.
sorry, on my turn, you can move the lizard people a lot.
Okay.
If you
So
want
how do I
to
do
fight-
that with? How do I do that with? Oh, damn it! I just missed it. Where was it?
I sent you the
Oh, wait,
link of the thing.
So like, what do you mean triple the stats? What do we do?
This guy
Oh, sorry,
here.
really quick.
He's got triple these guys right here.
This guy and that guy's gonna attack there.
Okay.
Okay. See you later.
Do I have a charisma modifier?
One guy's gonna hit. This guy grabs a hold up and rents the center.
Wow. So my con would be like +3.
He's got him now. He's got him now.
John, I ran all 3. Row, your turn.
We run. Can you double move?
No, so 60 feet
Yep. Whatever way the pumps are, I think we should just get the fuck out of here.
towards the pumps.
Isn't that where we're going?
To fix them, right? That's what you gotta do.
By all
I
means.
mean, isn't that what we want to do? Should we leave?
I just worry.
I feel like if we fix the pumps, the ghosts will go away. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be it.
I have no idea. That's my best guess. That's my character's thoughts.
You think the
Fix them.
pumps brought this about? They could have been. I think so too. Why is this like this? What has my father left me? Oh, what has my brother left me? Why did we not secure these pumps?
Take care of the lineage like you are doing. You shall fuck a great old woman and keep it going. But for now, we must live. I'm not great at these, like,
That's fine, actually. I want to say that Rutherford's in the back of shop, just bumping along and thinking about everything. As everything's just like bang, bashing, battering this poor dwarf from the back of this. The catapult this pump is doing the same thing to
I
us.
just got us a new nice saddle. He's like chilling back there. I just paid like
It's not a two-person saddle. You're
He
a
can
big
sit in
kid.
my lap. I mean, I'm a big
In that case,
sit in my
he's
lap.
sitting in your lap. He doesn't know what to make of it. He doesn't feel right. Anyhow, what do you want? Some guys are like that. So the point is,
It's not like we're sharing shoes.
you know, you can talk to him all you want. He's still a dwarf. The way he
Whisper in
is.
his ear.
I caressed it.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
If he sits on your lap, whisper in his ear.
Ugh, this poor fucking dwarf. Now he's got that to deal with.
There's no. I tell him there's no shifter knob for this elephant. That's me poking you.
In his voice.
We're anyhow.
We're like rather fucked.
Yeah, right. That poor guy. I hate writing these.
Sorry guys, I'm sorry. Sorry, that's a bad one.
What are you doing?
That's my Turby double move.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe.
you're down on the boat's deck there, and at this point you hear screaming from in the cabin, and then you watch as blood spatters across the window like a terrible horror flick, and see Percival's father just up against the window and like strikes down. Yeah.
Oh no!
So a ghost is attacking him too.
Yeah, he's done. Like the Battle of Verdun.
Well,
I love that dude.
Gam Gam's gonna run below deck to rescue her.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna put her hood up.
Well, Carsak's not in there, and Rutherford's not in there. The place is empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than the one ghost that was
Yeah.
following him.
I mean,
Yeah,
right?
Did he stop? Where'd he go?
They can move through walls too. You just said.
Yeah.
At like 60 feet, which is fucking far. To the swamps.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're making your way.
Hells yeah.
Oh, instead, Gam Gam's gonna come up to the ballista.
Yeah.
Fire an aim at the ghosty.
That sounds good. Yeah. You can do that. Barrel.
Go straight through it.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
it will, but it'll take some extra with it.
That's 19.
It hits.
And what do I roll for damage?
That would be 3d10. Ooh, that's a good fucking hit. That is gonna do almost half its health in one go. Good shot. With that, plank flies away ever so easily through the stratosphere. Something that big should not fly so easily. It was like a whole tree flying off the deck of the ship. And as it punches through the lid of the raid, you watch it leaves this giant hole and goop splatters in all directions as the tree trunk sails off. With that, it kind of takes a moment to reflect on its life choices in this brief second, and then says, fuck it, I'm going for it. And it double moves down towards you. Now, as it double moves down towards you, because it's a flying creature, the way that it's a flying creature, you'd say that typically a double movement on a downward, this guy hovers. So he's actually not, like, gravity doesn't affect him. So he's like, ah, and double moves, and actually you can double move 5 feet, because he has 60 feet. Yeah, so you can hover 5 feet. Alright, never mind. For a moment I thought you were getting me safe, but so that works out well for me.
They can't attack. Isn't double moving an action? Their action?
Shit, yeah, you're right.
But he doesn't need to double move because he's moving fast.
No problem.
So when he goes 30, he's actually going 60, and you're not more than 60 feet in the air.
The problem is that he hovers, so he doesn't descend. So he can't move. That's where I was going. And I fucking fucked myself up. You're absolutely correct. Like I said,
I got you.
60 feet. So he hovers his 60 feet, and then says, fuck it, I'll go for it, and moves in towards you, even though that means that he cannot attack you this turn. Yeah, you can do it. He's over there. And he's... I mean, he had a name tag. He had to go. He's
Red shirt?
Yeah, you know what I mean. He was captain. After all, that's how it works in the later Star Trek. Actually, it's cool. With that, the thing flies close to you. It is my turn to though. Oh, sorry.
How far? You said they're like 3 kilometers away.
Yeah. Sorry. As you're making your way,
So yeah, I guess we just like straight.
this guy flies in and tries to grab a hold of you. As you roll a 17 and takes a swipe.
Can I use my action rage last round too? I raged. It's raging is.
Oh, did you? Did you rage?
Can I do that?
I don't remember you mentioning you raged.
I'm doing that.
Typically, when someone does something, they tell me that they're doing a thing.
Can I rage last round? No. Fine.
I guess I'm feeling generous because we're in the last 13 minutes of the session. Fine, you can have raged. It's totally okay.
And he hits me for 13. You said?
Well, then we'll throw bonus. He hit you with 17 plus.
Oh yeah, he totally smoked me. Or is he hitting the catapults? Me or the catapults?
Up to 2024 rules. Fuck you, Wizard the Ghost. Fuck you.
Well, that's nice job, man.
Well, I have a fruit cup and sauce, and I have granola bars, fruit bars.
What kind of fruit cup you talking? You got diabetes? So are all like very diabetic snacks. No offense.
No, I know. It's just like a fruit salad.
Ooh, that's a good fruit cup. No, no.
I get one.
I wouldn't take it.
That's your badge.
Oh, well, I'll take it. I'll prove wrong. Here's the example of that.
I feel bad. It's like taking the badge.
Oh, yeah.
I
Like
have
taking
so
the
many.
last
I
piece of
have a big Costco box. So,
Very kind of you. My props. Ooh, nice. Thank you very kindly. It's very kind of you.
So there's a bunch of combat in which you face DK take 10 damage.
I take 10?
Yeah.
Do I have it because I'm raging?
No, it's necrotic.
He's a necron dick.
He is.
I'm not gonna eat one.
Also, I need a DC 10 con save.
I'm the cranberry juice.
I have one?
No, I think you did.
Yeah, no, that's what. Okay. I have 12.
Yes. Well, that's you don't reduce your hit point max. This is a different creature. That's why they did this.
No, it's fine. My turn.
Yes.
Instead of double moving, can I use El Chapo's tail move? I'm gonna hit him with El Chapo's tail for +7. So, hang on.
You see that there's another one up ahead, by the way.
15.
Hits.
Yeah. For 5d6 +4.
5d6.
I'm hitting him with my tail. Set 21. And I move 30.
It's not like in one shot.
30. And I move 30 towards the pump still.
Okay.
Saying, we're gonna make it! I don't know where to move him now that we're off in the forest.
That's fine. We'll figure that out in a moment. You guys make your way off into the thick of things. As you're finding out Chapo's trying to dodge various undeath that is starting to like pop up all over the place. And the further forth you go, the closer you get towards the pumps, the more El Chapo slows down. As he starts to, and then when he just looks back along that cringe, he's got this like perturbed look in his eyes. He shakes his head as he looks forward, and you're seeing like hands starting to crawl out of the muck and mire, grabbing a hold of you, and they're grabbing and clawing at El Chapo's legs.
So I have one of those special treats in my bag for El Chapo on hand, and I'm like, I bust out that Scooby Snap for him. I had El Chapo snack, and I like shove it in his mouth, giving him that con saving thing.
It gives him 10 bonus HP, and it gives him a bonus to con save yes. And as he takes the treat, he looks around and he looks ahead. And he like makes like a Treyu and fucking worse than the Maki Maya man.
Doesn't Atreyu die?
Yeah.
Oh, it dies!
Atreyu is fine, that's the boy.
Not El Chapo! My character's like fumbling his own life.
This is what's gonna happen. I'm not painting a picture here, nothing. I'm just telling you directly what's gonna fucking happen. And your character is not so stupid that he doesn't see this on the rest.
The never ending story.
Oh, of course. It's his name. So like.
Atreides. Sorry, no.
Atreides.
Atreides. No,
Atreides is the boy.
No, Atreides is the house dude.
Who is the horseman? What is the horse's name in the never-ending story?
Why don't I say that?
Artax.
I said Artax.
Oh, Artax, no!
Yeah, so
he's dying as we make
I mean, it's not going great. He tried to tell you that. And then you gave him a treat, and your pet is not intelligent. It's just like, okay, boss. I'll do it for this food. Seems logical. Anyway, you make your way a little further and you see ahead of you this fucking guy. He's over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much farther do we gotta go?
Yeah, pumps are still a ways away there. This is just out of town. This is like getting into the swamp proper. And it's, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a nasty scene. It's not great. And that's about to unfold. And you're pushing your catapult in. And it's not looking like you can even fucking make it.
Can I give him one of the 3 healing potions we got from that dude?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hells yeah.
He pushes forth. There's a scene of you pushing El Chapo, giving him bottles of healing potions, Rutherford saying, no, we should go back. As you're attacked with the undeath for that 20.
Oh. Can I de-inspire him?
7 and 9 for, 11. Oh wait, that's doubled, so we're 4. 11 plus 11 for 22 points of damage. And it's necrotic, so it's not halved. This music's really on point.
Just a flesh food.
You say to yourself as you're bleeding profusely from a carve on your body,
I got
gotta make a DC 10 con save. That said,
23, bitch.
yeah, I'm getting him.
I'd like to fight up Ballista at the ghost again.
You level it at point blank, directly into the thing's face.
I don't have it.
And you,
I bet I have my inspiration still. Do you want it?
wait a minute, you didn't reload this.
I'm assuming that I did on the last turn.
That's a terrible assumption because this thing takes its turn for you swivel it over towards her, unload, and realize that you're not going to hit anything with it with an empty trough.
Thank you.
I'll allow that to be your free action if you'd like to take an actual turn.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna swing my short sword at it.
You can heat it up if you need it. 12 misses by
I
1.
thought so.
You rush in upon the thing, taking a mad swipe with your sword. The sad music takes effect. Everything goes into slow-mo. As he gets hit with a nat 20, You also fucking hit with a nat 20.
They're good. They're just flash food.
Like I said, the next session we're jumping. Holy fuck. Yeah, so that's 20. Yeah, oh yeah. It's been on point the whole session. 28 points of damage does Gam take. And I need a DC 10 constant.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, very good then. As she falls over,
like 3 health.
hitting the deck of the ship. Oh, I know, but my point being, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. But as you hit the deck of the ship, with a clunk,
The ship explodes. Michael Bay.
is making money.
It's a shot from far off. Just boom, it's like.
The camera pans against the whole scene to show Karsak watching everything take place.
The ground. Pool is gone.
In the distance, we can hear the screams of those falling victim to this torrent of spirits as you and El Chapo make your way deeper and deeper and deeper into the muck. More spirits come in from all around. More of them taking their swings. Another nat 20 to you, by the way. 9, 15, 18, 23, 35 points of damage. Chapo moves out and begins to run, doing its best to get away from everything. Its instincts do better than yours, it seems, as it pulls away from the muck and the mire, rushing you away from it all. Before long, the whole of the scene fades to black, and we see as El Chapo has escaped the terrible fate that has fallen Silverpool. Before long, El Chapo has made his way out to the outlands, from Silverpool and the far seas, out towards the Stormborns, where before long, your Goliath ends up in a tribe of sorts out towards the Stormborns there. So many Goliaths making their residence out there. He's taken in, fed, and you, by the village shaman over the course of as the credits roll, brought back from the precipice of death. Rutherford beside himself, pale for days, unspeaking for weeks, awaits to see his fate. Eventually, in time, he would become to known as the curse, the scourge of the swamps, for what he unfolded. Karsak would spread word of that. The pumps were irresponsible. As the credits complete rolling, we watch in the aftermath of it the pumps themselves, the last of them still pumping away, come to a stop. Years later. And then the scene cuts. I expected you guys to last longer than that.
That's what she always says.
Yeah, and then you went and got drunk in a crow's nest.
She was there drunk.
Yeah.
I got up there. The two of us drank 2 bottles.
This campaign, this 3 sessions has been perfect because it has just been one cluster where you guys have been continuously. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
What the fuck?
So we're here now. And that's how the Far Seas became what it is today.
The origin story of the Far Seas. What happened? I know.
Yeah.
Plus oil pumps start fucking happening.
Yeah.
From the beginning of everything.
So
I was telling her the ship exploded in the bay. And I was looking up like the Beirut explosion.
oh yeah. Rebecca,
The secret
you
mission.
like when you came over for purposely police.
I really liked Yam Yam's little knit crow's nest and getting it.
Yeah. I like hanging out up there too. It was pretty. I hated Diana, but like.
Yeah, the death part. That's the worst.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy the death either. Or when Karsak was like flaunting himself through the city and Yeah.
I can't get to him.
It's like, oh, great, and the boss sucks a character.
Yeah, I love that.
Like,
Like, freaking shit, yeah. Fucker that he is. I fucking hate him. Anything else? That was it, man. Would you like James Business? And
drinking the whole story and all that jazz. Dying sucked. But, like, yeah, it was a good story, good time.
I can dig it.
Hey?
I can dig it.
Yeah. I thought that guy would be protecting us a bit more.
Yeah, except he couldn't. You know, he was like trying, and he couldn't. And also, at one point, it was thought maybe you guys were protecting him, but it's not the case, clearly.
Yeah, I thought it was just some dude we were going to pick up. And then it's like, heard this godly cry. It's like, oh, fuck, what? Fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, what? What did they send a third one for? What was this? And a pinky? What the hell? It's all wrinkly, too.
I gotta get.
A wrinkly pink and
Right? I don't deal in wrinkle pinks. Come on. Not a euphemism. I mean, I kind of is.
A wrinkly pink and a furry puss.
Right? It's quite the pair. It's quite the pairing indeed. Brady, what'd you like with James? I had What'd you like the latest?
Oh, eating it wasn't too bad. Just a little longer than I thought to get on the water.
We did our best.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. You will pick That's it. Right.
Oh! That's
Gotcha. That's why you died. See, it's just the foolishness of your science. Forgetting your ears. There's a whole box of them, too. Yeah.
exactly.
We don't have it.
Yeah. So, sorry, if the person was dead, you can have it. It was clearly his son, or like some completely distant, unrelated person that was playing in the future. Maybe that was the past.
Are you gonna make a new character for next week?
Dear God.
Yeah. Cam Jam's reached. There's no coming back.
Too. I gotta make a new character too.
You can. You don't have to.
There's a new storyline entirely.
It is in the same setting. The names are based.
Same time setting.
You know, well,
Same place.
no,
different
it'll
time.
actually be. Sorry, let me think about this. You will be. I want to say like 15, 20 years in the future.
Okay.
And level 15 or no point.
Yeah, no, actually, question. Actually, we're gonna go right up to. I was thinking like level 15. Yeah. So yeah, pull out the stops.
There's a lot of fucking shit to make up. So yeah, can I be Krobus?
What? Can you be Krobus?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's what I know.
No, you guys. Next session.
20 years in the future.
Oh no, actually, you know what? My apologies. You are going to be 20 years in the future. Yeah, that's the next one. Currently, you guys will be current timeline. Sorry, members of a bandit lord's force. You guys work for a dragon, effectively. A bandit dragon who runs Worm Hall.
Yes, out there now. Here, this and that. It's raining bad.
There it is. Okay, exactly.
And then, yeah, how come sometimes when you go to make a character, the species selection is low?
Until you hop into the campaign. And it updates it once you hop in the campaign. And once you add to the campaign or you use
Yeah, make sure your character is in the campaign.
it'll upload a few more characters usually.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you have what you paid for, and then once you upload it to this thing, you have whatever the fuck he paid for, which is everything. From my understanding. Level 15, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just bring back my character? No, I guess not. I can't play fucking Timber. How far ahead is the future's Timber?
Different ways than this.
Can I play as Grandpa?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess. I don't care. Yeah.
Fine. I'll make my own character.
I'm serious. Sorry, I don't play as Grandpa. I'll see you.
No,
I didn't have
to shit, but I'll make
If he dies, though, you're going to have a tough time explaining Timber.
When you mean Timber's backstory was literally open-ended.
Yeah, it was boring. That's all.
It all started with neither one of his parents showed up to his own birth.
That takes some time to fucking flesh this shit out, obviously, because half of the stuff on the Farsi is my site.
I did that with my foot once. I thought I was gonna die.
Okay, Google's AI summarized wormholes in the Farsi is using my website. So I feel pretty fucking good about this. Yeah, holy shit, there's a lot there. Alright.
Yo.
So yeah, I'll get all the details figured out. But in the meantime, you guys work for a dragon bandit that's part of this.
Like a dragonborn or a dragon?
No, full on dragon.
Black? Metallic?
I believe it's a
Let us know.
red dragon. No, it is a black dragon.
Black dragon's bad.
Well, I mean, yes, typically. I'm not even sure actually if it's black dragon. Pretty sure it's black dragon. Yeah, but I'll let you guys know the details in due course.
Would it be shady to just make or something?
I mean, it'd be odd and awkward. And if he's renamed and a different character, then it's not a problem. If he's not renamed.
Oh.
That's what we deserve now.
You still screaming? What up, big dog?
See you next session. Same D&D time. Same D&D channel. Mayor 20 is always signed up.